Hey, what's the talk?
That mic picks up pretty good.
Just look at the camera. Look at the camera like this. Do your funny face. This is the guy. Just watch a bunch of people are coming.
We're live.
Almost at 12.
No way. We are live. What?
As Anita, a little chilly tonight. Not gonna lie.
We're at Man's there, Mikey. We're freaking doing it, dude. We're doing the damn thing, man.
Right?
Over here at the 831.
831.
Yeah, with the Man's fam.
Good Lord.
You know, how's everything going, Mikey?
Good. A little chilly out here tonight, but it's actually not so bad.
It's
supposed to be nice tomorrow.
It should be a good time.
Yeah, it's always a good time.
I mean, we got sign-ups and registration practice going from 9 to 11. Going to be an early one. Going in for tomorrow. We'll definitely be done before the sun goes down to be able to do another show.
Oh, wait for it.
What's up, Gary? Gary, what's up, big dog? How you doing, bud? Hope you're healing up there, Gary. Nasty one from last week there, homie.
I told the fucking guys your size shouldn't be doing front flips.
You can't be doing the freaking Nitro Circus stuff.
Right.
What's up, Robbie? Robbie Stanford checking in. You know Robbie?
Oh, you come up tomorrow.
Yeah. Robbie and Travis. It's the return, Travis.
Really?
Yeah, so that's going to be a good one. Got a handful of good topics to talk about. We didn't get to do a show. What's up, Walski? Favorite fucker. Yeah, beat you to it there, Brando. Gonna do the Ukiah rundown. Didn't get to do a show last week from it because it was busy. It was a busy weekend. I know a lot of people are like, oh man, dude, what? You're not doing a show? It's like, well, Mikey's at home. I mean, I do got Daniel here. Dan can stand in, but it was busy in Ukiah, man. Like Rusty Bowl, Oak Creek, they really knocked it out of the park. Talk about that here later. Holly Dunn, what's up, Holly? How you doing, girl?
Dude, Anthony Brown's in the house.
So we got a handful of people.
Tim Cundiff, what's up, buddy? Let's cut him off cold out. You guys coming
Michael,
up tomorrow?
what's going on? Acosta, is my kid out there? It probably is Acosta. You framework guys. We got a special guest. Dude, just bing bang, you show up to Manzanita, we got somebody in the hot seat.
Who's in trouble now?
And it could be me. Usually it's always me there, Mikey. But Bacosa, what's up, Lodi Cycler?
Yes, sir.
Been it was good seeing old Robbo
Ukiah.
up there in Ukiah.
I heard he was up there.
Him and Bond up there.
What's up?
But
Ed?
You good?
Yeah, I'm
tired. You're all right?
A little bit.
Yeah, hug.
No, I'm good, thanks.
All right. Okay.
No, I'm good,
We can
thanks.
talk about it. No, it's all right. Don't worry.
We'll snuggle
We
later.
got plenty of beer and whiskey. We'll be fine.
Oh, you're
Hey,
right.
we're
Right
doing
there.
good. So, but yeah, hey, special guest, and you know what? The cool part is I'm a big fan of this kid.
Yeah?
Yep.
Why is that?
Zach the Maniac.
Why is that?
Right. Well, he rolls. He's part of California Squared and has a brand new Claiborne
That's what I'm
that
talking
is
about.
just blinging.
That's what I'm
And
talking
he's been
about.
on a hell of a run in the state series, and he's been doing an awesome job with the summer league over there at your place and mine, Cochran Pump Track.
What?
Right there down the street from Lake Bottom.
Nice. Some people got the good life, huh?
Come on in, Zach. Get over here. Get a chair. Get in here. Get a chair, bud.
I'm checking in
Hey,
here.
look at this shirt that he's got.
Ain't
Oh,
That's
shit.
what I'm talking about.
Man, oh man,
We might need to hire him. What's
Uh,
up, Ashley Box, Eric Minky? How's it going, guys?
Ashley, hey girl.
Claymore's the
Claymore
best, yes,
on
sir.
his way. Gonna
Yep.
be here in the morning. Good, Timmy. Can't wait to see you guys. Walski's saying Claiborne the best.
Oh, yeah, he knows.
Yeah,
He was on it for a long time.
His daughter rode for Claiborne.
Yep.
Rode for the man.
Yep, Richard Bunt.
What's going on, Zach? How are you? Are you good?
Yeah.
It's just a show, dude. It is not. It's just a shit. It's a shit show.
Don't stress about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it, dude. It's all good. I mean, it could change your life, but
For the worst.
We've been doing the same thing for 5.5 hours.
Yeah.
We're still here at state races.
Yeah.
Okay, so So how you been, Zach?
Good.
How's everything?
It's going good.
Yeah. So for the fans tuning in, which we actually have quite a bit tuning in, age group
10 expert,
10 expert, and you ride
10 cruiser.
and class.
7 or state 7?
No, no.
Wait.
Oh no! You do class and cruiser.
Yeah, class
For,
and cruiser.
for 10 expert.
Yeah.
All right.
Confusing a kid.
And my bad. You need a beer? No.
Yeah, I might need one.
A root beer.
I tell you what, I need a couple.
No,
There you go. We'll put a Coors Light label on that water.
There you go. It's about the same thing. Don't worry.
Stick my meat. I'll
It's the
take it
same
to the
thing.
top. For a short guys, the top's real quick. It doesn't take much. Riding for California S Squared.
Yeah.
How long you been riding?
5 years. Almost
5
5 and a half.
Really?
Yeah.
And home track, where you located, where you live? What?
I live in Tulare. My home track's in the Moore.
Tulare. Oh, man. Remember that beast,
Oh,
Mikey?
boy, that brother protected with the mother.
Talk about that forearm pump.
Oh, God, yeah. Great,
Man.
great fun. Old Ron Jones running that track.
Did you ever get to ride the old
No.
Tulare track?
No.
Is it still there, Anthony?
No.
Is
Big
the
gone for a
Visalia
while.
track still there?
Oh, they flattened it over there
Yeah,
at the
it's flat.
fairgrounds?
It's a storage yard now.
Oh, really? Oh, dude. Oh, man.
Yeah, they had one at Tulare and in Visalia.
I think Visalia is kind of like just dirt ditches there.
What's up, Nelson?
Really?
Brian Simmons. What's going on, guys?
Brian Simmons.
Brian Simmons, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man, dude, where's Barry Nielsen?
Somewhere in California, apparently, up north.
You know what? Barry
Riding his
Nielsen
bike.
got a shout out on freaking Costa and freaking RP's podcast.
Really?
Tangent earlier this week. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I was like,
Well, you got a shot out on Tangent podcast last
I
weekend.
got to do the track walk with RP last week. It was pretty cool, dude. It was like
What's up, Kerry Hubert?
some random dude chimed in. He's like, dude, the short dude's tweaking. I'm like, what are you talking about? Tweaking? I'm like, dude, I'm jacked. I'm hanging out here with Pelton, dude. Like, are you kidding me? You know, I didn't even party last weekend, which is weird.
Right.
You know, first time for everything.
Tree.
So how'd you do last year in the state?
I finished seventh.
All right.
In which class?
I didn't have cruiser last year, so
No, sorry,
only
class.
Class.
Yeah.
And was that still an expert, or were you still in?
An expert.
In expert, state 7.
Hey, it's hard.
Maybe come get you some.
Yeah, expert's not easy, no doubt.
And you know, one of the big benefits of being able to do what I do, as far as doing the show, and being a team manager, and being a racer and an announcer, and traveling to all these tracks, I've been seeing Zach lately on a hell of a run this year for the California State Series, and it's been pretty stacked. Like, we are flirting, we are give or take above 100, just under 100, and Zach's been doing really good. And the other thing that really stood out to me is that he just finished up. This is your second year doing the summer program, right?
Oh no, third.
Third year.
Slalom?
Yeah.
No, the summer program over
Oh.
there at Cochrane. He's just finishing up his third year of a summer program over there at Cochrane, the Loop pump track.
Yeah.
He's 10 years old
Tony Dude just says, hey, what's up, Zach?
and puts on a summer program at his local pump track.
How are you doing? That's awesome.
That's why I'm like, I hit Anthony up today at work. I was like,
You bothered me to work?
I was at work.
Oh,
I don't know
okay.
where he was at. You know,
Okay.
I mean, dude, he's independently wealthy, dude. He's got, you know, I'm like, hey, I want to bring Zach on the show.
Well, that's good,
You
though.
know?
That's. I mean, hey, he's making leaps.
What's up, Binky? What's up, Tony?
Making changes already.
And I'm like, dude.
What's up, Baker?
And here I was like, oh, dude, I knew for sure it was
Impressive.
second, but I was like, now
Third year.
third year.
That's you're only 10.
So that means he started when he was 7. He's 10 now. Math skills are
You're right there, brother.
numbers, baby.
Right there.
Sign that contract on Sunday, kid. So how
We'll
does
talk.
the summer program go, Zach? Let us know, let the fans know about this, because like I'm intrigued, dude. I'm like, dude, I gotta give you a shout out and I gotta give you some exposure, you know, because I mean you're California Square, we're California Answer, we're both sponsored by Dan's, you know, like this is some big stuff. Like and you deserve to get some recognition for what you're doing, dude. That's why I wanted to bring you on the show. How does it go for your summer program?
So we usually like teach kids that don't know how to ride bikes. We get them to like start riding around like this in the concrete area,
Uh-huh.
and then they'll start going on the mini track. And then I got this one kid that did not want to ride at all. He got on the big jumps, and that was like he never wanted to go on it. He went on them like 2 times in a row, and then that like big whoop,
Right.
he was scared to go on it, and he went all the way through it like no fear.
Really?
Yeah, no fear.
Now, what are the age groups of these kids that are a part of your program?
I think it's like teenagers, and then it'll go down to like my kind of age.
So he's coaching
Middle
kids.
school and junior high.
He's coaching kids that are older than him.
Well, that happens.
What a stud!
That's awesome. I mean, it doesn't happen often, especially for his age. I mean,
He knows what the hell he's doing.
at least somebody does.
I mean, he's on a Claiborne.
We don't.
He's on a Claiborne with Answer Parts.
Well, that probably has something to do with that, but yeah,
But I'll tell you what, dude,
that's awesome.
be the best, ride the best.
Hey, you can teach a kid older than him to ride a bike. That's
And
impressive.
How long does your program go? I'm gonna try not to keep you too long, Zach. I know it's cold. I know you got to eat. You got
5
something.
weeks.
5 weeks.
5 weeks.
We
Wow.
just finished session 1.
Yeah, we just finished session 1. We're gonna go into session 2.
So one time a
starting
week.
Monday.
How many sessions are? What is a session? Is it a session a week?
It's Monday through Thursday.
Oh, it's 4 days.
Yeah.
Over 5 weeks.
Oh,
You putting together a program,
dude,
kid?
you put in work.
And he's getting up he's there at 7:30 in the morning.
Yeah,
He's
up
not
at
even
7.
sleeping in on
Up
summer
at
break.
7. There at like
Ooh,
7.
you almost got them owl hours like I do.
Wow.
You drink coffee yet, Zach?
Kind of.
You should.
Monster. He's more of a rock star kind of guy.
Good boy. Good boy. Wow. So you have 5 4-day sessions
Yeah.
to complete like the program.
5 weeks of 4-day sessions, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's 20 sessions.
Yeah.
20 sessions. Yeah.
So now after kid,
Numbers.
you're good, dude. Oh, you're a team owner. Yeah. So
Yeah.
when the kids and everybody when they complete the whole session,
Yeah.
what goes on from there? Like, what do they get? Is there any retention? Do some of them go and start doing BMX over there by you guys? Because I know we're kind of like 2.5 hours away from you guys. So that's why it's like, hey, dude, it'd be cool to bring you on and find out. How does it go? Do some of them start going and racing?
I haven't seen any, but I think some might start racing and stuff.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, it's this. We're trying to get them to start racing and get more people at my home track.
Yeah.
Just get them more people.
No, for sure.
That is cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now, but does it help though getting people out to the pump track?
Yeah. A
Yeah.
lot more. Yeah.
Pump tracks. And now this track,
Mm-hmm.
Cochran, was on the UCI schedule
Mm.
earlier this year that
Oh, boy.
I had the pleasure to go announce for a world's qualifier
Yeah.
for pump track.
It was
So
fun.
this is just not your average pump track. It's pretty gangster. I mean, Tommy Zula's there, Alec Bob. So
Olivia
that
Armstrong, Brooke Crane.
that just and Jordan Miranda.
Yeah.
That just kind of tells you the people that show up over here at Cochran.
Richard Jones. Yeah.
You know,
There's a few
just-
people there.
Just some names,
Yeah.
So that's awesome, Zach.
So how did you get started with that?
So I think they were on Facebook looking for people just to start BMX, and my dad was like, "Hey, we'll do it," and then we've been just doing it from there on.
That's pretty
That's
cool.
a big part of it, huh?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. He's all right.
Did Dad know how to ride a bike?
Sometimes he's too scared. Sometimes he's
What's up, Novak?
Sometimes
Garza?
he fake complains that his back hurts.
Oh my!
Yeah.
Oh, it's a big hoodie night there,
Remember who
Drew.
you're going home with, but be careful now. Don't get
Hey,
yourself-
hey. This is a Hall of Famer, Holly Dunn. Super impressive, kiddo. Hold on. Let's get that up there.
That's pretty cool.
Super impressive. Keep up the good work, kid. Love what you're doing for the sport. This is Holly Dunn. Okay, like
He's trying to focus. His teeth are shattering. over there.
she's gangster as gangster can be. Okay.
Yeah, she broke her collarbone on
So,
Friday last
yeah.
week.
So
very
okay,
close.
all right, Zach. I know you're getting cold, but you know what? I wanted to bring you on and get you on the show and give you some recognition. Go eat dinner. Go have fun. But I do got some goodies from
Gamescom.
one of both our sponsors,
Yeah.
Dance Comp. So you got some goodies in there, dude. Open that bad boy up.
You gotta put the bag on first.
Yeah.
And get in the bag. No, we don't have a blanket. I'd wrap him up, but I don't have nothing.
I give him a hug, but CPS might get cold.
Oh, cool.
You know what's funny? I have a shirt just like this that will fit him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. Got some got a Dan shirt in there. Reach down towards the
What a
bottom.
trooper.
Is that messing up the video feed?
No, you're
Yeah,
doing fine.
fine.
You don't gotta open up.
You ain't
Just
gotta
hold-
open
just
up.
hold them up. Got some
Socks.
Dan socks.
I've
Dan's
never
Comp
seen
socks.
those before.
Well, yeah, hey, dude. Well, you know what? Hey, you
Yeah,
do
but-
good things, you get the cool
He'll
stuff.
be putting those on when he gets in
Okay,
the car.
Oh.
and then you got a ton
Oh my
of
goodness.
freaking Dan's Comp stickers.
Look at that.
Courtesy of Mike Lee and Brighton over there at Dan's Comp over there in the
Awesome.
office. All the head dudes. So yeah, I threw in some beer budget ones. Got some straight hacking ones in there for you. So you know
I
what?
got a big straight hacking one across my room too.
Do you?
Yeah, you know what,
Yeah.
dude?
That's what I'm talking about.
Next step, you got to get a freaking side hack.
Oh yeah.
So, and that's a Dan's Comp air freshener.
You have to get a
Really?
monkey.
Good. Yeah, dude. It smells good, dude.
Hang it in your
dude,
room. It'll be
it
great.
it brings on to this moms, dude. Trust me. It's a good time, dude. It's a good time. All right, hey Zach. I know it's cold, dude. Go get to your hotel, dude. I can't wait to announce and see you tomorrow. Thank you for coming on the show and appreciate what you do, dude.
Yeah,
You
good
really,
job, buddy.
you really raised
Thank
the
you.
bar for kids all around. Like, I mean, we got people that tune in all across the states and in other countries. And for you being 10 years old and this being your third year of doing the pump track stuff, like I was telling your dad, I'm like, dude, what you put together on the Instagram with your reels and everything with what you were doing for your summer program, it's really freaking awesome. You know, and I was like, you know what? I was telling Mike, I'm like, we got to bring Zach on, dude. Got to give you some exposure and give you some love. And even us being old guys, older than your dad, we appreciate what you're doing, dude.
Yes, sir.
And
Absolutely.
keep it up. And I can't wait to announce you tomorrow, dude.
Thank you.
All right, Zach. Be cool, dude. Have a good
Yep.
night.
Good luck tomorrow.
You too.
Yeah. Make sure mom and dad get like a Mountain Mike's pizza or something.
At least a blanket. All right, buddy. Go ahead. Go get warm. We don't want you getting sick, and then it'll be our fault. We'll never hear the end of it.
Hey,
Thank you.
Thunder,
Thank
get
you.
hey for sure. Get me this kid's
Information.
Whoa.
Holly-
I'll
Holly
put his
Dunn's
Instagram
wanting-
in there. Chat.
Holly-
She wants to send him some tacos, Taco Tuesday stuff.
Yeah, so I can send him some Factory Taco Tuesday and some other fun stuff for the great work he's doing out there for the BMX community and introducing the sport to the kids out. For sure, Holly, I'll get
Thanks,
it to you.
Holly.
there,
That's
girl.
awesome.
Definitely.
That's
Ryan
awesome.
Garcia checking in from China Peak. What's up? Got the Swamp Master. Thanks, Zach. Appreciate it.
Okay,
Renee, thank you.
Guys,
Anthony.
Thank you guys so
All right,
much.
You guys have a
All
good
right.
Thank you.
one.
You're
Yo, Dougie. What's up, Dougie?
Dougie Teague.
Drew, bummed we planned. Yeah, hey, you know what, Drew? Hey, dude, it happens, man. You know, California and Nevada, dude, we're all close knit, dude. It happens, man. It's all good. Mr. Ray, dude, hey, you got Al in South Dakota there, Lynn. You're good. I'm over here announcing freaking Al's track. I'm missing Al. Yeah, I'll get it to you, Holly. What else we got going on, Mikey? Dude, your boy Jackson Goldstone. Okay, this dude, now we're just going to switch the table up and talk about mountain bike downhill.
Mr. Onesie.
Mr. Dude just missed the whole season, shows up, doesn't even qualify in the top 20, first race, and then just cleans house the last 3 weekends.
I mean, dude,
Like, good Christ, bro.
he floats so. God, he floats. There he is. He's just so light on his bike. It's unreal.
Oh, Ollie's going to be over there at Miranda's track over there at Wheelhouse with Hollywood and
Sweet, thank you.
over there. Oh, hell yeah. Thank you, Sam. Appreciate it, brother. Yeah. We're going to be doing another show tomorrow, guys. So I know night's falling, but really wanted to get Zach on here tonight and highlight him. He's got a focus tomorrow. He's got Classic Cruiser and stuff. But then, the Golden Boy, Jackson Goldstone. Hey, he's the kid. He's the kid from the original Strider.
Yes,
commercial.
he is.
I mean, like,
Yes,
the dude,
he is.
The kid is no
He was a
freaking
G
joke.
at 3, bro.
He is, man. Just insane. You know, coming off a Rusty Bowl last weekend, man, oh man. Man, Walker, everybody up there at Rusty Bowl, staff, volunteers with Oak Creek, Amanda and Stacy, they brought their crew up there. Like, big weekend last weekend. You know, high 80s for moto count. Bolt days was great. Tangent Pro-Am, TJ and Rich killed it on the pro. I've never heard TJ go and say, like, it's the most nervous he's ever been. That's how
I did hear him say that.
That's how stacked
Right.
the Pro-Am was up there. And I'm like sitting there with, I'm like, you got Vellador, you got Buller, Ricky, Vacuna over there for Bassett. You know, like, it was thick. Everybody with Deacon Brown was there.
Yeah.
You know, and he was in France, you know, overseas, doing for U23, you know.
Yeah, I went to Tangent this week and had to pick up some parts from him, and he was telling me about it. He goes, man, it was just so stacked. It was under. I mean, hell, and Bobby and people like Bobby wasn't even there.
And Bobby was at a wedding for his cousin.
Right.
You know, Santos was on a clip, but you, I mean, you take that stacked freaking rack. Girls too, you know. Boosted, she had her work cut out with the Burrian sisters.
Yeah.
You know,
They're no joke.
They ain't no
Where
freaking
they coming out of what?
no
Colorado?
slack.
Is that where they're
No
from?
slack.
They're out of Colorado, right?
Montana.
Montana. My bad.
Montana.
Long ride for a damn
Yeah.
race, right?
But dude, man, it was cool, dude. Man, you know, me and freaking Roy Nuts got to announce that, but can't stand up. You know, a lot of people were scared of the track, but you know what? A lot of people keep going and saying, "Hey, our tracks are too easy." You know, it's like that's why all these other countries are beating us in World Cups and UCI races. And so, you know what? We got these tracks like Rusty Bowl, Napa, raising the bar, and redoing the service. Reedley doing
Oh, good. Oh, yeah.
Metro. Like, we got some tracks that not skipping a beat.
Right.
Tyler Brown, San Diego. Like, these track operators are going above and beyond to step up the skill level for our riders out here, which it's like, you can't ask for anything better than that.
Right.
You know, that's it.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, yeah. Why?
Like, honestly, what's up, Valencia? What's up, Nikki?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy that that's the way it's been for quite a while, but maybe now. But then they're trying. There's no guarantees that, you know, everybody's going to do it. But
Len, I was going to hit China Peak too until freaking Al told me he had to go to South Dakota.
right, this weekend, yeah.
He's like, wait, I got to go. He's like, I got to go hit it. I got to go announce the national. I'm like, what? You're not taking me? Dick move.
Yeah, well, he didn't even take his own kid. Shit.
He didn't. No, Julian was
He's
here.
he's here. Yeah, I saw him today.
Yeah, but dude, it was the weather was good up there at Ukiah. Like I said, you know, Walker and the crew really did a fantastic job on the rebuild. Like, dude, it was gangster, you know, and they have a low local moto count,
Right.
you know. So for say what, Misty, maybe what the other 85% that was there, it was even playing field, right?
Oh, totally.
Yeah, like we were all in the same boat. Everybody had to learn and figure it out,
Yeah.
you know, and that's what we need. That's why you got practice.
So as long as you get enough of it, not like a national, you get 3
You
laps.
know,
I mean,
everybody like
state
that-
qualifier, you get plenty of practice.
everybody like I
Do
would
the
run.
clinic.
Yeah, I would run into and talk with was like, hey, well, what are you doing? This, that, the other. It's like, dude, just don't override the bike. Don't
Yeah.
overpower it. You know, let the bike do what it wants to do, and just be smooth. Stay loose. Don't be
Right.
stiff. That is not the track you want to be stiff at.
Yes, Gary is. He's
Hey.
racing.
And I like to be stiff.
Sit back on that bike, on that tire.
Jesus.
Only with himself.
right.
No
Right.
one else wants to be
Oh.
around him. Jesus. Oh.
This is why everybody tunes into the shit show.
Yeah, that's why, right
That's the
there.
only reason. They just like, what's Rick gonna say next? Yeah, you never know.
Coming in hard.
Just ask Mama Waters.
Yes, she will tell you.
Because we still got Dirty Fest remarks coming across the
Oh,
the news board.
absolutely,
And, you know,
absolutely.
So
If they only knew.
it's just, hey, it's one of those things, man.
Yeah, it was one of those days. That's for sure. Don't
Yeah.
threaten me with a good time.
Yeah, Daniel's racing there, Gary. Other countries beat us because no Team USA effort exists. Oh, damn. Okay. You know what? That's cool.
Coming from a guy who's helped coach, so
Now, how do hey Nick? Now that you say that, okay. But now, how does it go for USA BMX freestyle and USA Cycling with the freestyle stuff going on, because now they're over there in Utah
Oh, at the facility.
at the facility
Right.
for a
Freestyle.
a freestyle thing. So what is it? Is USA focusing more on freestyle than racing? I would say yeah, a little bit. I mean, because you look at Kyle Carlson when he's live, he pulls like hella views when he's live on the freestyle stuff. And if I mean, aside from our show and maybe a handful of others, there ain't no pump up for the racing side. I seen Josh Smith is firing up another podcast, which I don't know. Everybody's firing up podcasts. We've been doing it for 5.5 years and been just to a T and cutthroat and by the book. I don't know what these other podcasts are trying to do or trying to accomplish.
Yeah,
If
everybody has their own ideas.
If you're just going to go and try and sugarcoat shit.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah, that ain't gonna do no good.
You can't sugarcoat nothing.
No,
You know,
not in this sport. You can't.
It's not going to get you anywhere.
No, it's not getting us anywhere now.
Yeah.
You know, it's already sugar-coated enough where it's fucking pathetic
Mm-hmm.
at times. You said,
And that's the shitty
zero
part.
development, absolutely zero. You accept these kids are the kick as a World Cups, and you don't even know who is legit because you're so disconnected. Oh, I believe that.
USAC sucks, and they reap what they have been putting in. Yeah, it's like they just keep changing coaches, but nothing changes.
I mean, you just went through it. Last year when you went to Louisiana, right? With them not even being there.
Oh, for the college shit?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the collegiate side of racing is pitiful.
Good evening, Derek. How you doing, buddy?
What's up, Lou?
Yeah, it's pretty dark. No, actually, I got a really good tan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're chilling. Don't worry. Tomorrow's show's we'll be in the broad daylight tomorrow. You know, we're just doing a little Friday night banger. Had a guest wanted to bring on and highlight him. Was the main point. He's got a lot of racing. And he's going home tomorrow right after racing and stuff. So that was the main thing. You know, you gotta be able to show the kids of your community and your locals a little bit of love. You know, now and again.
There you go.
You know, look at that. You know,
Where's our lighting girl at? Where's
so,
Michelle?
no kidding. You know, so yeah, we just that was like the main thing. Nelson Allen, what's up, Nelson? What, Nick? For example, Rick, your kid is a hot 1720. Has anyone reached out to him to see if he has aspirations? Fuck no, they haven't. Exactly, Nick. No, Nick, they have not. Nope, definitely not. What's up, Jenkins? Hey, right hand to God, Nick. Nope, they have not.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But
great highlight. Thank you, Holly. Appreciate it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, got to give the kids some love, man. You know,
why not, right?
I love our local kids, and that's the cool thing. That's what keeps me announcing. Sometimes I like announcing more than I do racing, because I get to see all these kids just keep going and pushing week in and week out, especially with our state series. You know, it's competitive as hell over here. You know, it's a good time. You know, so USAC had a booth at the
Prior
City industry race. So I asked, what do they do for BMX and crickets? Yeah, they
at least there was somebody there.
They really don't do much, Lynn. It's crazy. Well, when we were at Louisiana, the one lady did say that they're in talks to try and get a series going on next year. So I mean,
But there wasn't even anybody in the booth.
we'll wait and see. No, that was 2 years ago.
That's what I was referring
Yeah,
to.
no, I get it. Yeah, that was horrible.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, I mean, is what it is. Show 241. We talked about Ukiah. Still got videos coming dirty fast.
Every day.
Dirty Fest, I mean, dude, the whole freaking harder than boner pills from 7-Eleven. I don't know who the hell that guy is that said that shit, but that's going in. That still keeps rearing its ugly head.
Yeah.
We're here
Imagine that.
we're here at Manzanita this weekend. This is Stop 11.
Yeah.
I know it's a lot.
Stop 11.
I just saw how many sick qualifiers Daniel's been to today.
Yeah, this is Stop 11 of the California State Series, and we only have 2 more.
Thank God.
We got Napa.
We're going to go broke.
We got Napa after this one on July 12th.
And then
And then we got July 26th is going to be up in Samoa at Redwood
Oh yeah.
for a Gold Cup. And then the 27th is going to be their state race. So that's going to be a good one. I love old Kessler, good
Flying
Carl,
high.
and all his fam up there. I love announcing up there. It's a good time to be up there with TJ and Shady Ass Mechanic or the Tangent Road crew. That would be cool. Still, hey, another shout out to Rich Pelton for last week.
that was pretty cool.
The track walk was pretty banging. I enjoyed
Yeah,
it.
when I went to Tangent this week, I talked to him about it. He was like, "Yeah, that was." He goes, "That was. Why not bring the guy who's announcing the races in and let him, talk with the track?"
That was really fun. I really appreciate that. That was really good.
That was cool.
It goes a long way, Rich. Thank you.
Yeah, it was cool shit.
So then, Samoa is on the 27th, and then we got like a week, 5 weeks till finals,
Training.
and it's all training and banging until
Nationals.
state finals and Frogtown,
Rock down.
and then we got
Party fest.
heck, you know it,
Yeah.
Misty. Then we got. I don't know what else we got.
We got 2 back-to-back nationals coming up.
Back-to-back nationals. Oh, Team Sheet Challenge.
Yeah.
We got Team Sheet Challenge going on for a couple more weeks.
Yep.
And I got the top 5. Tried to get the whole list, but Michelle couldn't get it all done in time for the show. But this is honestly like you're looking at bike shop numbers
Really?
here just for our state series, right? And we still got 3 left on top of finals. Okay, so this is the top 5.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay, Robbie's 21 Productions with a 918.
Is in what place?
First,
Oh, first. You started from the top.
I'm starting from the top.
Okay.
We're working our way down.
All right.
And second, Bay Area Dynamics with an 861, and they're part of the bike shop team for USA BMX for nationals.
58 points
Like
down.
this is a barn burner.
Right.
I know. Hey, we turned in a couple sheets, a couple solid scores.
Yeah.
And we're still just chomping at the bit. Got Jem and Jocelyn. She's gonna be jumping in on
Woo-hoo.
the team sheet tomorrow.
Right.
No,
This is
She's
the beer.
a free-
This is
free-
the
she's
beer
a free
budget by
agent.
Broke show.
Yeah, she's a free agent. She might end up with a hashtag jersey. You never know. You get a little Jem and Jocelyn action over here. And then local favorite, which I've been talking about for the past couple years since they started, is the Raptors with an 833. Man, they just 30 under on bad, and they don't turn in national numbers.
Right.
Like, that is awesome.
Really?
I'm telling you. Hey,
All right.
I've been pumped up about the Raptors for a couple
Right.
years.
No,
since they
you're
started.
right. Yeah.
And same thing with the West Coast Pinners.
Right. Pinners, you
With-
may have
with-
to hear later.
Sam dropped us off some goodies
The last
over
year.
here.
Yeah.
So hopefully get him on the show tomorrow. They're camping out. But I think the Pinners is another Raptors on the local scene.
Okay.
That I'm really stoked on with what they're doing, which a lot of our syndicate family, you put on the Hack Shack, we put on the beer budget,
Right.
Giffy jumps on board,
Oh,
Die
Giffy's all
Job
over
Apparel,
it. Yeah.
Gate 9 jump Dan, DB Sports, Big Dave and the Greek,
Yes, sir.
and JT and Chris Beers with All Things BMX, jumped on with them. I know we talked about it a handful of shows ago, but with us jumping on board and giving them a little bit of support, they were able to put together a mission statement to go pick up financial sponsors to go and pick up entry fees and get their just a local team to help out with the entry fees and keep the team bumping and grinding and jerseys and equipment. Like, man, dude, you go and do something like that. It's so gratifying to go and help out a local
Absolutely.
team like that.
And then see them grow.
And shoot, dude, it's great. It is great. Yeah, it's the candlelight show there, JT,
No,
by Porta Potty 6.
this is the Broke show. Power went out.
Mm-hmm. Switch sides. What are you talking about, Heaps? We didn't switch nothing.
What? Oh. Did we?
What?
We did. We switched sides of the fucking on the computer.
Oh, on the sides? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. We're flip-flop.
I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, we are wrong, aren't we? Anyway, so who's number
We are.
5?
And then number 4 is
Oh,
Dream
4.
Team 1 with a 786.
Dream Team 1.
And then In fifth is Dream Team 2 with a 741. Donnie Robinson's coming in hot, dude.
2 teams,
Running
right?
2 sheets.
Damn.
4th and 5th.
Man, look at that. Are you kidding me
So
right
she
now?
could even throw us on there.
Oh,
Just let us see where we're
DR.
at.
Man.
Are you going to get the rest of the list tomorrow?
Hopefully. Once Taylor gets here, I'll get the rest.
Oh, they're coming tomorrow?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, because we got to do sheets
Oh,
tomorrow.
that's right.
A couple
that's right.
weeks ago, we were in 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
For
Yeah.
New house. No
Black House, yeah.
but no, hey, dude, I love it. Like, it's thriving, man.
Well, people are still getting involved in it. That's the thing. It hasn't died out because usually anything for BMX that we do around in this area, it dies out really quick.
It's really fantastic.
But people are sticking with us.
Yeah, look,
Dude,
you're getting light.
Oh,
Love
look
it.
at that.
Hey, there
Oh,
we go.
TJ, my dude, man. I
That
swear.
boy, Gallardo coming in.
Woo! Yeah.
Gotta love it. Thank you, TJ.
You just don't find friends like that anywhere, you know?
You know, Billy, this is the best show
Here it
ever.
comes.
I say that because we can't see your ugly faces. Damn, thanks, Billy.
Fucking Billy.
Yeah, he's wearing clothes. Don't worry.
Don't worry, I'm dressed. Yeah,
Thank God.
I ain't got the weird thong today. You know, but yeah, dude, the freaking dude, the team sheet thing has just really been a freaking jump.
Like a
this
warmer
year, man.
now.
I know. Hey, the fog just went away.
Imagine
Man,
that, right?
I can
And I
see
can
shit.
see it.
Man, oh man.
Oh, man.
Well, shit, that just. went
Oh, I'm
downhill.
sorry, Billy. You know, we would never do anything to disappoint you, brother. I just took my Gate 9 hat off, too, to keep my ears warm.
There's still a number 6 on the porta potty at Woodward BMX. Somebody put it there during the state race. Yep. It'll be there for a while there, Richard.
As long as no one pulls it off, it'll be there forever.
Yeah, don't worry, dude. We got more. You know, but yeah, show 241. Oh, had a bit. Here we go, Mikey. Let's get your little take on this. We had a lot of takes on this. This was actually a good freaking question earlier today because I was bored and in traffic.
Oh,
As that's my life. Like, I'm always in traffic. Was
maybe.
well, fuck, dude. Dude, when you drive for a living, dude.
Go ahead.
Biggest change or happenings in BMX, past or present, racing or freestyle.
I saw the post.
You saw it,
I saw it a couple
and
days
I'm like,
ago.
dude. I was dude. I was shattered because I was big YouTube thing. It was me and Ricky's kind of gig, watching Scotty, Maddie, and freaking
Big
Trey
boy.
Jones and Big Boy on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
And then actually had a couple people from the East Coast chime in and say, dude, if you would have seen him in real life, it's a wonder how the show even existed.
Right.
And I'm like, hey, dude, we're just out here on the West Coast. We don't know. Yeah, we just watch it on YouTube. You know? Because, dude, I was just a fan. I loved it.
I watched it. Me and
Yeah,
Tim watched it.
we watched this shit plenty of times in the shop.
Saturday night, yeah, before the show.
Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday morning.
Whatever, yeah.
We
We
watched
all ran together.
Dude, we were fans of it.
Yeah, 100%.
You
It
know?
was a good show.
I mean, who would have thought, like, maybe there was, like, that inner shit, right? With all that stuff. But what?
How are those herpes, Palmer?
Palmer! What's up, brother Craig? Damn it.
He said someone needs to check on Royble because he rode an Angus bull in a Texas Roadhouse somewhere.
Yeah. Well, Royball's in Dakota, South Dakota.
A Texas Roadhouse restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's riding mechanical bulls apparently.
Well, you know what? We're over here holding it down at his home track.
What's up, Kirsten?
Gergonis, what's up, girl?
Yeah, the biggest change.
What's one that sticks out to you? There's been a couple doozies that chimed in on top of it.
USA BMX taking over, and we have not have an NBL. That's a big one.
That's
That's a big one for a lot of people our age.
That is a big one.
Not saying good, bad, whatever.
What's
I'm
up,
just saying
lady?
that was a big.
Just something that stuck out.
That definitely was something. I mean, it was fucking life changing for a lot of fucking people.
Oh,
Hey,
God.
babe, how are you?
Yeah, no, dude, it's freaking. It is.
Right, Craig?
Well, no, it's really big.
It is.
You know, I mean,
It
and especially now, too, with everybody's like, oh, dude, hey, okay, haven't really thrown the whole USA BMX kind of thing out there for the past couple shows,
You can sit down, Missy. There's
you know.
right there.
But
Yeah.
then, you know,
Whatever.
you got people saying, well, it's like, oh, dude, we heard what you guys are saying. We hear you, we feel you. Okay, we're going total points. It lasted half a year.
It didn't even last that, and it never did last. It was not a permanent deal anywhere in any track. There might have been a couple tracks that did it permanent, but
What about that one thing of the third thing we were going to do, where total points for the normal total points, and then that new line thing, and everyone.
Well, yeah.
picks their date,
Now it changed.
and then they said no.
It changed now
Again.
to the line transfer system.
No, it got canceled.
They just changed it.
I know. And then a week later, someone just got an email saying it was canceled again.
Oh, I don't know. Way too many freaking changes.
Yeah, Hartman. We had it last week
What's up, Timmy?
in Petaluma, the straight rhythm race that Bobby Esco put on.
How was that, Mikey?
Dude, it was fun. I mean, it was not full blown like if you watched the Nick Keeman one.
Yeah.
That track was. I mean, it was 23 obstacles, soil attacked or slurried, whatever. I mean, it was beautiful. It was a legit straight rhythm.
Yeah.
The objective of this was to get people interested in BMX, because where we had the rhythm at, the straight rhythm race, they're going to actually put. That's where he wants to build the track at, inside the dirt track of the local race car track.
Right.
So, and we were doing it right before the demolition derby that night, or they were doing it.
Yeah.
And I guarantee there's probably 200, 150 people, 200 people in the stands that came early enough to watch it. Granted, they were going to be there for the demolition derby,
Really?
but they came early enough to watch and applauded and cheered, and you could hear things. You know, they were interested. And I don't know how interested, but they were there, and actually,
So it got a
was
pretty
fun.
good reception.
It was fun. It was. I mean, we didn't have as many riders as he wanted because of the
Right.
state qualifier.
And it was busy.
It turned out
Yeah.
good, and it was a good time, and I think actually that in itself is going to take off around our area a little bit more. I mean, talking to a couple of people, but it was good. It was a good deal. Nick Valencia was announcing there, and he was there. And,
Wow, the Ish, huh?
yeah, Ish was there, and Bobby, Nick's been helping Bobby get the track started,
Right.
and all that, because he's already done that through the city.
That's good. Yeah, I mean, dude, I know Bobby reached out to me, and I was like, dude, hey, I got no problem pulling off and on the way home to be able to go and announce it, dude. But I don't even think freaking Walker and Oak Creek expected to get as many mows as they did.
No,
It was stacked. You know, and the pro-am was loaded. Like it was.
Pro-Am was loaded. I watched that.
It was busy. You know, and it's just like that time difference. You know, and you don't really have like that freeway with like 3-4 lanes to really like jam and haul ass to get down there.
And they don't have the parking either down there, do they? To have 150 motos or whatever, or do they?
They made it happen, dude. Because last year Oak Creek hosted Ukiah, so the year before when I announced Ukiah,
What's up, Rob Kurtz?
for them, they only had 75, so they gained motos.
8 or 9 motos.
You know, but it was organized. Parking was figured out. You know,
Yeah, it worked. They made it work.
The Super 8 was packed.
Apparently,
You know, it was great. It was a good weekend. Big Rob.
from South Dakota.
Rob? Oh, damn, Curtis is in South Dakota? I can now say I've announced at a race car venue now. Nick.
This is Cole, the Cooler guys on Tim's page now. What's up, Cole? How you doing, buddy? See you tomorrow. But yeah, it turned out to be it was a good deal. I mean, obviously we were hoping you were going to be able to make this for announcement, and that my nephew would be able to race it, but it didn't happen that way.
Yeah.
TJ, you can move my hat out of that chair and you can sit right there. Just move it on the top back of my
We
truck.
got the chair right here behind us.
It is pitch black out there.
Yeah, he just brought this light over here. They were sitting in the.
But it was a good time. It was fun.
I shut the door.
Terry Jeanette wound up winning the whole thing.
Yeah, it's pretty cold there, Billy.
So black.
It was
It's like
a good deal.
Ohio cold.
It's like 50 degrees. Yeah, I know it's not cold to you, but
Look at that ocean air.
yeah, we're right on the coast.
Yeah. No, that's
But
good.
it was fun. It was a good deal, and
Good for Bobby.
hopefully it brought the community together a little bit to get the track going on for him in Petaluma.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. For me, that's a hell of a haul.
Yeah.
There's no short way to get there.
Right.
You got to go through over a bridge and this and that, and have a toll pass, but
But I think it would kind of play dividends because it's like right in the middle of Napa and Ukiah.
I mean, it'll. I mean,
So
the
it
state
would work.
qualifier will go. I
It
mean,
would work for them.
Oh, yeah, it'll
State,
work.
state qualifier will be
Right.
there.
It's just, I mean, for local for me, it's a little bit far
Yeah.
for me, but
Yeah.
just because you have to go over the bridge and the traffic's always so bad, and I mean, it'd be a haul. But
Yeah, we don't really have an easy way to get to that site, do we?
I even asked Bobby. I said, "How'd you get here when you pulled the trailer? How'd you get here?" And he told me, "I'm like, that's the way I came." And if he would know the fast way to go, and it was a Friday morning when he showed up at my house.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, well that's the way I went. It took me about 2 hours, but just that's for me. But if anyone in that area, fuck, the more tracks the better.
But good for the area, good for the community.
Yeah. Well, it hot as shit here. Pretty sure I saw a bird blow on a worm before it ate it earlier.
Damn. Y'all got a heat wave. Well, hey, we're on
in
the
Ohio.
Coast. Yeah, we're on the coast. We're like 30 minutes from the ocean.
Oh, that's funny. It's not Bill Sharp.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, so it was good. I mean, it'll be good for those guys, Napa, Napa, and
yeah. I was pretty bummed to miss it. You know, it was a long weekend.
It was,
and it wasn't like one of those long weekends where it's like it drug.
No,
it was busy.
Hey, the Pro-Am kept it busy. If nothing else, I watched the Pro-Am.
It was just it was people and motos and that's what you want.
Oh yeah,
you know,
it can be long for the right reason,
right? And that's exactly what it was.
Because you want to take breaks between every moto or every round and wait till each moto gets across the finish line. If it takes long like that, that's not fun.
They definitely they had all the staff, all the volunteers strategically placed, and it was organized.
Well, I mean, when you have two tracks coming together to have two races, it should be.
Yeah.
Because
I think
that many people, they should know what the hell's going on.
And I think they had one repost between the 2 days.
It shit happens. I mean, and that's not always the track. A lot of times that's the riders or the parents that sign them up because they don't write the right number down, shit like that. So that's good, man. It was all around. It was an all around good weekend for BMX last weekend.
It was very BMX.
It was. It was. I mean, it was a good deal. I mean, that Petaluma thing, I had fun. I mean, I thoroughly enjoyed being part of it. Just trying to. I mean, I wasn't really part of it. I just helped out, took my gate. That's it. I mean, I didn't really. I ran the gate, but being there and watching it and see that it's the beginning of what could be a new BMX track. It's pretty cool.
No, that's really good.
Yeah, it's a good deal. Good for Bobby. And good for Nick for helping him out.
Yeah, good. Yeah, exactly. Big shout out to the Ish and old Bobby.
Yeah, Bobby said if it wasn't for him, I mean, he's got him in the right direction. So it's a good deal. Yeah, him and his wife were there, and his kid. Oh, his kid rode the shit out of the track. Yeah, right up until it started. Every time he always wanted a gate.
He wanted to get paid.
He would get shit. He would get every lap he could. Ride his dad's OS 20, and he's what 11, 12. You know, about your size, but riding an OS 20 for Bobby.
Well, every 12-year-old is my size.
Yeah, you're right.
And then, I mean,
still riding Bobby's OS 20, that's a little bit much, but he was working it, making it happen.
Yeah. No,
but we had a ton of kids on Striders and little bikes and mountain bikes up until we got started, really practicing for the race.
Mm-hmm.
All day long, there was kids out there riding. It was really cool.
It's pretty freaking awesome. My dad says it's probably going to come down to the final since the top 3 people are close in the points. Yeah, it could be. Anything can happen. Doubleheader state qualifier is huge. I'm the silent partner for Petaluma.
Yep.
Bring that PayPal account.
Yeah, so it's a good deal. I mean, I know Bobby's been wanting to do this for a while. Bobby, I've known Bobby since.
Bobby's been working really hard to get that track up and going.
Yeah, I met Bobby about 11 or 12 years old. He used to race my son, and so that's where I met him at.
I remember when he took the fence down at freaking Chico's. Remember that with his knee?
Yes, I do remember that.
I mean, dude, last straightaway, dude. Here comes freaking Bobby. 200 and ton of fun. It just
big boy.
Damn, it petrified. Pressure treated freaking 4x4, dude.
It was. It's Bobby treated now.
Kendo stick pick.
We are in Manzanita, Croondale.
What's up, Julie?
But yeah, no, he's been. I've met him a long time. He's always been a good kid. I've always liked Bobby, and have no problem helping out anybody.
Bobby's good people. Sister ain't bad, dude.
No.
T, she a good egg too. Yeah, she's been around too. She got a couple of world plates too.
Yeah, so she rode a bike a couple times.
BMX goes through the bloodstream a little bit in the bloodline.
It's weird though at the Straight Rhythm there was a lot of guys there that I really didn't really know.
No,
didn't even recognize their names.
I didn't get to see a list. I know I seen freaking Buzz God was out there. Terry was out there. Alan's son was out there. Cody.
Alan was supposed to race too, but she tried to tell me she forgot her front axle for her front wheel. Front the axle for her front wheel. I'm like, yeah, you wrecked it to hit your head. You just
She wrecked pretty hard on Saturday.
She was walking around. No, she did, but she was walking around just fine. So, and I don't blame her. I mean, it would have been they've been bullying her if she'd raced, but.
You want to hop in, TJ? You got anything to say? You good, dude? You got any updates or what?
What are we talking about?
We're trying to get Captain Sig here from
What are we talking about?
the
Whatever.
the
Same thing we always talk about.
the tangent freaking
Some things never change, TJ.
crab ship.
Some things
Is
never
that
change.
good a crap feed?
Yeah, you never
Hey, you
know.
guys steal this chair from the tangent pit? It looks like a tangent chair.
No, that ain't it, dude. That thing's
I'm
half
done.
broken.
All of them
Oh,
are.
that those kind of crap.
That thing,
Why
that
not?
thing-
That was what you said. It's not broken.
That
Brand
thing-
new.
that thing-
That's
that thing's
not
on
a chair,
waivers, dog.
Yeah.
That thing's on
We
waivers,
do
son.
we do the Walmart
Oh.
specials for $7.77
I
or
did.
whatever.
For all your kids. Yeah, I get that. Yeah. I
you got a
finally
nice
broke
little
down.
derriere on you, dude.
Bought
Yeah.
a couple for
Yeah.
myself.
Fuck out.
I got it.
I
Dude,
right?
That's all I know what else using.
I got it.
I remember
I got
back in
I got
the
to
day,
say,
Lon-
she got a
Lon
rash.
had
Missy got a
a
rash.
pink chair that she had to bring.
It's way down.
I don't
And
mind
just left it in
falling
my
in
trailer.
the
Mama,
water.
you know what this? It took up as much as like 10 chairs.
And he's rubbing my leg.
What are we doing?
I'm like, dude.
What's up, Jay? How you doing?
Hey, Rick, if I had to say something, I would say the black pants you're wearing now are a little better than the other ones you wore in the past.
Oh. Why are you checking out his pants?
Hey, dude. You know,
His
dude.
ass is
Hey,
inside of him.
I got bills to pay, dude. You know my kids, dude. They expensive as hell.
There he is.
Hell yeah. What's going on, TJ? For all you guys tuning in that don't know, TJ is the captain of the freaking tangent ship.
Sure. That's what
You're the one that's always
Well,
there.
no, we're speaking of like the captain. Somehow Ricky got commandeered to go take Nick Long for your grocery shopping
Yes.
just at Napa.
today.
Yeah.
I got here.
That makes sense.
Like,
I mean,
like an hour and a half ago.
he's got the nice
And,
new
I
beautiful
was like,
motorhome that doesn't really go get groceries once a month.
Good point.
It's pretty
Why
big.
can't you ride your bike?
It could go on his sprint list that he's always keeping track of.
I'm just curious though, how many of the homeless people right by the Napa track are gonna try to break into that thing tonight?
That would be a good idea.
Right?
Dude, Jesus Christ, dude, that show was something else.
Attaboy.
Yeah, I saw him. He was hanging out with Peoples and
Oh yeah, they were
they
doing
did
their
a
sprint
I got Anthony Pasquale at the track this morning.
I saw pictures.
He was out there working on my boy.
That's good. That's good.
It was good. It was really good. I mean, I've known Anthony since he was a little kid.
I haven't seen that guy in a while. I
Yeah.
miss seeing his face around the BMX track.
Yeah.
And his beautiful long hair.
His flowing Fabio hair.
It's so voluptuous. isn't
Yeah.
it,
It
though?
is.
He get ready to have a kid too.
What's up, Arthur?
Yeah, I saw that. I saw he posted that up. That's really awesome.
Actually,
He'll be back at the track.
they got a date set. I'm not going to give the date, but they're trying to get him and Dustin and Chad Downey,
Yeah, I just,
Dustin Hammond, Chad Downey, him and Zach.
I don't know. The
Brown.
guy that told us
Was it
he
Brett
was
Brown?
standing
Yeah.
up here and he
No.
went over and he goes, hey,
Lisa Mr. Masterson.
Oh,
Oh,
Jake.
yeah.
Jake
Jake
Brown.
Brown.
Jake.
Jake.
Not Zach. I don't know why I said Zach.
Good old Jake.
Trying to get
Where's
him all.
that guy been?
Wow, the
Playing
Playing
Playboy?
golf.
Playing golf?
He's a hell of a golfer.
The Playboy
I
plays
have to
golf?
see, I have to see this.
Dude,
I don't
Dude,
believe it.
it hasn't
wouldn't
been on
either.
Facebook.
I
dude.
wouldn't either if I had talked to someone firsthand that played with him, and I was like, "You what?
Yeah,
You shit me?"
yeah.
And he goes, "No, this guy."
He's,
Yeah,
I
he's-
mean,
Jake
he
plays
definitely
golf.
will. put
he's an
crash
executive of
less.
his own freaking company. Boogie, what's up? Hey, Boogie,
Hey,
what's
that's
up, Bug?
It'd be a lot easier on his body, even less.
Yeah.
Not so easy on his pocketbook, but it'd be easier on his
Yeah,
body.
for sure.
Right? Right? Well, if he's
But yeah, they're
good.
trying to get all together here in the next month or so. So they go out to beat track and ride.
Well, one name you didn't mention is Odie. About the Asian assassin.
He won't even call me back, bro.
What?
I've been trying to wait. I'm waiting on that cost for the fucking or the side hat getting shipped. I haven't got that back yet. He's too busy with two. He got two kids going all over the place.
Gymnastics,
Basketball,
basketball,
and golf. Yeah, because right now it's golf season, so you know he's out there with the boys.
Yeah, all these boys, Mike, they all thought, oh, I'll get my kid into golf. They didn't realize it costs 10 times more than BMX.
You might go on the Senate team. Well, you need to get on the freaking Esquire team. Come on.
Yeah, golf is not
Or
cheap.
if you can't do anything Esquire or answer, go see TJ or get a riff.
Well,
We
I
run
just don't like
we run some of that tangent stuff.
it's,
too low.
they're a little funky.
It's a little slow slung for me.
I mean,
They look
we
something.
might get used to them, but right now,
I'm sure he will. Everybody will, but For me, my knees don't bend that far. I can't. I gotta have a tall
yeah.
C-post.
Yeah, you'd have to run an extended C-post just to be normal.
Oh, look at that! Damn! Look at Holly Dunn saying, "I love Captain Sig." Look at you, dude.
Oh,
Look at
yeah.
you.
What's up, Holly?
You famous?
Haven't seen you in forever.
Well, if
We
you
saw our
would've-
Dirty Fest.
if you would have went to Dirty Fest, you
We
would
saw
have
a breaker
seen her.
collarbone
I
and hang
I
out.
was at another race.
Well, can't you
I was
delegate
doing-
authority?
No, I did. I tried. My boss was freaking.
You didn't pull rank on
He
him.
was being
Selfish.
the announcer dude for
He's being
Flow.
so
he,
needy.
was, he was a cool guy that weekend, which was nice. He wasn't in my trailer, so my
Yeah.
trailer stayed clean.
No, I heard the podcast. He gave the whole rundown with him and George on how it went.
Oh, nice. I haven't got to hear that one yet.
It was a good one. It was the full rundown. I was like, wow, dude.
Nice. Yeah,
And had me stressed.
he's doing Minnesota too. That's gonna be sketchy.
Oh, wow.
That's my vacation weekend, and I'm like, and you're going? That's like not a vacation if you're showing up,
Right. Damn, dude, I want to get away from it, right?
right? That's why I went to Minnesota. Who goes to Minnesota?
Minnesota,
don't you know?
No, unless you're Jesse Ventura, Justin's Bobby Ventura fan.
Right?
Or let your leaves.
From there to here, and we're like, can we get
Yeah, she probably goes and sees
A
that.
little bit.
Probably. Probably got family back there or something.
What's the latest and greatest, TJ? Last time you were on the show was at Lemoore. We had you and Top.
Yep. Yeah,
in the
that was,
motorhome line.
that was an awesome one.
It was. It was great.
Yeah,
People,
that
people
guy's-
liked
He's
it.
over there right now. He's
Yeah.
in
He's over in there in
Switzerland right now.
He's killing it.
Yeah.
Drinking beer, riding go-karts,
Eating chocolate.
eating chocolate, a lot of chocolate.
Oh, lots of chocolate.
No chocolate.
Good stuff.
Good for him. That's awesome.
Nah, I mean,
Most
I'm
people
sure,
don't get that much time
I'm sure
off.
you guys touched on the pro-am last weekend. And
Oh, yeah.
Boy, oh boy, man.
talked about-
Well, you know what? Hey, when you go and say it's like this is the most nervous I've ever been, and I'm sitting there next to you, and I'm like looking at the shit, I'm like,
What's up, Brian Roberts?
yeah,
Yeah.
like
And you didn't even have some of your big wigs there. There was still
No,
a
it
stacked house.
It was awesome though. You know, there was no fluff in there.
no, definitely not.
You know, everybody was the track. The track ran a few people off that would normally run it,
It did.
and it just made it all the big dogs, and they
It was-
were,
it was
they
the
were having
same-
a fight just to get
It
in.
was the same for everybody. It didn't like novice, intermediate,
It
expert.
was,
Like,
but when you're talking the pro-am, you're talking
well, yeah.
you got 50% that have skills and 50% that
Oh, yeah,
don't.
Rick signed the big guys. I mean,
Yeah, Rick signs up, you know,
I've been retired for 2 years.
and he
dude.
definitely did not sign up for that one.
Nope.
I didn't think he would.
Nope. Had to announce.
After what I heard, I didn't think he would either. So
No way.
But yeah, I
dude.
went out there. I think I went to that track 3 weeks ahead. Berlin Harris was there,
Right.
super camp, and I needed Grindle wanted me to pick up some stuff, so I went out there and picked it up and looked at. Actually rode the track. Hopped on my bicycle.
Really?
It's a very rare thing.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Helmet too?
Yep. Helmet.
Wow.
Sequoia didn't even know I knew how to ride a bike.
that's because it's been a minute.
Wow.
It's been a minute.
I think since before she was born.
You're right. Back when you were still Hall of Fame, Texas.
Yeah. So yeah, I went around the track and I said, "Oh," and I'm like, I'm not gonna say a word because I didn't want to scare people off before they even got there.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
You know, I want the race to be big. You know, the
Right.
state races.
Right.
So I just kept my mouth shut and yeah, I went and talked around like Tyreek and some of the older guys that would normally jump in, and they're like, "Yeah, I need a few more days to ride this track before I try any of
Oh,
that."
that's a good time.
You want me to?
So yeah, it was. It was. The ridership for the pro-am was small, and that the state race was big.
Right.
But it was the cream of the crop, and those guys were having to, ride hard just to even make it in.
Well, I
to the
mean,
main.
dude, you had the Berrien sisters. I mean, dude,
Yeah,
landing wreaking havoc on freaking boosted was just like
yeah,
that's
so-
something we haven't seen in the past what 3
years?
yeah,
3 years,
yeah. Since
Oh,
all the other girls decided to go pro, yeah,
and just shuffled
she's been
shuffled
the
up
top
the
dog for a while.
shuffled up the points like really big.
Landon, we've been working with her on her skills and everything, and it showed there. You know, she was
You ain't kidding.
jumping some jumps that
Yeah.
the other girls were. And it showed. But
Thanks, Hartman. Appreciate it, Richard.
what was I going to say about it? Oh, so yeah, I put that bet up for everybody
Oh yeah,
to jump
yeah.
from the roller into the double on the second straight.
Yeah.
Nobody would do it there. Everybody cheesed out.
Nobody caught it. Huh?
Totally doable line.
Did you do it?
The Tuesday after, I get a video from Gage going
That's
like
his home track. Oh, he should have
Yeah.
done it for the money.
and so he did. I go, well, that doesn't get you $50. You waited too long, bro.
Yeah,
That was a limited time offer.
he waited for his birthday today.
Yeah, he came back.
Big birthday to sweet and sticky no maliki.
He texted me back and he's like, "Man, that was so easy. I can't believe I posted out." He goes, "It's actually faster too." I'm like,
That's great.
And guys, I used to ride. I didn't look at it going,
I'm
this
not
is
trying
an
to get no one
impossible.
killed, right? I'm not trying to get you killed.
And that's his track.
Yeah.
Right. I heard it was good just for him.
Yeah. I'm
Dude,
pretty
I'll
sure.
tell you what.
Oh, what's up, Jason?
You know, but dude, it's great, Jason. Chain Star.
Yeah, he's been here all night.
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
I
that's
love
crazy.
Jason, man.
He shit.
Bro, he got grenade.
Oh, did he?
Oh god, he got broke off Saturday.
Oh, so it's just
Oh
like
my
old
gosh.
Thought he was riding in the sand traps of Hawaii again.
Thank you, Billy. We love you, man. Yeah, he got broke
Yeah.
off on Saturday night. Didn't get to race Sunday.
I'm really bummed I missed Dirty Fest. I gotta make it out there one time.
Dude, I'm telling you, you will not regret it.
You know, I finally saw Frogtown. I think 2 years ago. I went out. Actually, I've been to Frogtown twice now.
The crazy part with like Dirty Fest is like, dude, like honestly, like it doubled from the year before.
Oh, I believe that. I
They
mean,
went from
they're all
35
down
to
there.
35 to 63.
Yeah,
All,
something like
all the
Like,
riders,
it
all
was
the riders are
insane.
there.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy.
They don't have to travel.
And I didn't tell, when I talked to you, I tell you this. I had been trying to get Jason Rennick to show up at Dirty Fest because he lives in Arizona.
Yeah.
He showed up this year.
Nice.
During practice, takes 1,000 fucking pictures.
Oh, I'm
Hasn't
sure
taken
you
a picture from that camera since 2023. And he
just
goes,
started snapping them off.
and what he goes, I need the Dirty Fest logo, so I'm going to post all these pictures under that logo, and I guarantee you next year's will double. I said, well, it doubled this year. He goes, well, it'll double again next year.
Nice.
He's all on board. He goes, this is exactly the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah, yeah.
So, which was really cool. He hung out, he stayed the night with us at our cabin, and him and his son, rode, and 1,000 pictures of practice, bro. He goes, when he come over to sit down, he goes, fuck, I feel like I should. Because usually you take pictures, come over here, print them out, put them in the books. Always
Yeah.
busy. Because I feel like I should be doing something.
Dude, look at that. Hey, Holly even says shout out to Ava Corley for a quick recovery on her collarbone.
Yeah. She's got the surgery done and screwed together.
Yeah.
Now it's just
But they have a
Sit
bike
and
shop too as
sit
well,
and
right?
wait, and with it
Yeah,
screwed
that's
together,
bike crossing.
probably she'll probably be back on the bike.
So they're doing the whole.
Yeah,
You
you
know,
know, they
taking it easy. I don't think she'll go all out for a while, but
Right.
They need to fucking upgrade the fucking collarbones a little bit on everybody.
right?
Yeah,
Somehow.
we
I
yeah,
feel the
we
same.
need a better option.
Yeah.
It's like leather seats and power windows. Like, can I
Right?
upgrade this thing a little bit?
Okay.
You know,
I
it's
mean,
like,
why don't we just start out with some lights in
It'd
there?
be cool.
it's like airbags. You know, at least in cars we got airbags. Give us something on our collarbones. Airbags. or
Show up to
something.
surgery with your own plates. You're like, hey, dude, put these in.
I mean, they do use titanium.
Huh?
Yeah, great. Then when you break right around it, then you're really screwed.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, you end up like Friday Stair where you break past each side of it, and
Jesus.
then you're really done.
Yeah. I mean, when your plates are engraved, it says Tangent product. You know? Yeah.
You probably make way more money making some of
something.
those.
it's a keepsake when they take it out.
It goes, yeah. It give Murph something to do.
Murph don't work for us no more.
What?
No?
No, he decided to go into the construction world. So we're gonna see how that works out for him.
Who's running? Who's running the?
Right now, we did get a part-time kid, still in high school. Kid works awesome. His name's Griffin.
Yeah.
He knows Max Clark,
I'm able
Well, I mean,
Ryder Santos, but I mean, just from Ryder. His dad used to be a horror writer. And
Oh,
Okay.
our machinist guy knew him, so he's like, we gave him a shot. He's a really good worker. Sorry, Murph, he's 10 times better than you.
Damn, Murph. Ouch. Jesus.
so much for loyalties.
Jeez.
You left. Yeah, right? You left.
Man.
Ouch.
I didn't know you were hiring. Shit, I would have went over there and brought my CNC push button skills over there.
I think you probably make a little bit more money than that button.
Oh, okay. All right, that's cool.
But it's part-time, though. You could have got a second part-time job.
Yeah, you definitely.
What's up, Papa Sean?
Just another hour and a half drive north.
Hey, you can hop in the.
No
do
different than
that-
what you do now.
You can do that part time and then hop in the truck with me and
Yeah.
help me run the shop.
Dude, you can leave your work up here in San Jose, drive to fucking Sac or Roseville and do the part-time for him. Be home by 8.
Yeah, dude, no problem.
Or just go ahead and drive back to San Jose.
You know how many taco trucks are between Manteca and freaking Roseville?
Lots, really good.
I almost asked you when I left the other day what the best taco truck is around. And I'm like, fuck, I'll wait till I get home. I don't want to get stuck in traffic.
Oh man, and that's the crazy thing where we store the boat. It started out as an indoor storage, but now they got all the food trucks, all of Sacramento's food trucks stay there all night. Like
We got a place like that in Lathrop now.
they wash them out, they restock them right there. Like, it's bitching.
That's
So,
what
yeah,
they
that's
sell
why-
food right there, right? As you were saying, the food right there. They sell the food right there, or they just store
No,
it?
they just store it.
Oh,
They
okay.
have freezers and everything.
Taco Truck Row.
In Red Trip, yeah, there's like 20 taco trucks inside the fence. Every day.
The one right off the freeway?
Yes.
I've seen it.
Yes.
I thought about stopping a couple
You should.
times.
Yeah, and everything. Not just tacos,
There
it's
is
everything.
Nice.
Everything
Yeah.
is
Nice.
Chinese, Mexican, American.
Taco
everything.
Truck Row.
That's
is
why I
the
laugh.
shit.
You know, you always get Amanda or someone from the Oak Creek track like, hey, does anyone know? I'm like, what kind of food do you want? Let me know. I'll just go talk to the guys. There's literally
We'll hook you
100 of
up.
them. Yeah.
We got that.
Like,
Not
I can
hard.
get- I can get you something.
What's up, Abishan?
Yeah, that taco that vendor's taco truck row is pretty cool over
Yeah.
because
No, it looks.
me and Daddy went there one day. I said, "What do you want?"
Right.
Just we walked around the whole time. We had our bike. We rode around. I said, "I don't give a shit. Whatever you want. I'm not gonna get the same thing probably, but give what you want."
You pretty much got to ride your bike around it. It's so big.
It is. It's pretty good size. Yeah, and so many options. Really
Yeah.
cool.
We got any latest and greatest coming out of the tangent compound?
Oh, man.
TJ?
That's why I like
We did get our prototype OS frames. Rich is building himself one. That's kind of scary
Oh,
for himself.
to do what with?
Probably just to look at it. Just, you know,
Like-
Not to say you can't ride anymore. I'm just
A
curious.
conversation piece in the lobby?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Of course, Casey Scran's painting it for him, and,
Oh, damn.
John over there at Answer's hooking him up with a fork and a wheel set. You know, 'cause we don't make an OS20 fork or anything like that.
Big
No.
baby.
Oh, that's right. You don't, do you?
So, yeah, we're gonna get it all built up for him, and
Not yet, anyway.
he takes his kid around the block, so he'll probably be
Yeah, you know, Camille.
Have you ridden OS20? I'm sure you have.
I have not rode OS20.
Really, I rode one. I built one for a guy, and I rode it for him. And I rode it just to make sure it's okay. And
Yeah, I'm not a big cruiser guy, so I don't know if going OS is gonna like make me
Right.
not like that either. I don't know.
I prefer my 20.
Can't do
I
it.
have a cruiser and I ride it, but I
Yeah.
prefer my 20 because I'm not sure what the OS. I mean, it just felt awkward to me.
It was
Maybe
big.
it was just the bike that I built, was the parts that you wanted me to use. But
Yeah,
If it's bigger than a 20, dude, better have full suspension, dude. That's my thing.
anything's bigger than a 20 to you, Rick.
No, I'm sorry, dude.
don't you ride 18?
Well, give or take, it's an OS 18, TJ. All right.
OS 18, I like it.
Yeah,
new,
that's
new class,
New class. There it is, right there.
Get ready, Luna. Coming at you.
right?
That's
Tell
funny.
Bill.
We're at Manzanita, Abishan.
Yeah.
Well, that's like that.
Coondale.
The straight rhythm you were talking about
Yeah.
over there at Petaluma. I've been wanting to do one like with modular ramps and contain, and bring it to a travel series that you bring. I tried to get Rockstar on board and they kind of shot me down, but that was when they were switching over to Pepsi. But like, you put it all in a semi, you take it to the next stop, but go down like every major city has like bar road because you need an audience, right? So why don't you take it, close down just a street? You don't have dirt, you don't have all this other stuff. You can just set it all up in a day. Put up the fences. You got the people from the bars hanging out, watching you ride, and leave it open class.
That's not a bad idea.
I was like, you might end up with a 22-inch class or something because they find out it works better or something. Kind of like pump tracks are doing.
Well, no, but honestly though, that's a great
Yeah, they make
idea.
the mobile pump track.
Well,
So you can put
because-
it where you want to.
Yeah, I mean, it's no different than
The indoor track back east.
Yeah.
Like Paul Depew.
yeah, over there, East Moline.
Yes.
But it's no different than what's his name, Robert Castillo, that does the freestyle stuff.
Okay.
Like they do it in the middle of like streets.
Yeah.
And like
Well, hell, the old
like-
R.L. Osborne, they were in a parking lot in a mall.
yeah,
Or
they shut down like little like old town sections of certain cities or towns,
I was
and
like,
they bring out the ramps and shit. Like
Yeah.
that's an honest gig.
yeah,
That's
you
pretty cool.
do a 4-man gate. You do that.
oh, a foreman.
You
Straight
put
rhythm.
you put in
Full cross, baby. Full cross.
modular. You use the containers as part of it, like in the middle. So you're
Mhm.
jumping up on the roof of a container or
Mhm.
something. Just something totally different.
Mhm.
And you bring it to the masses. We're always looking
That's
for that
definitely
outside
something pretty
sponsorship.
cool.
If you put it in the middle of the bar row, all of a sudden you can have Coors Light
Yeah, that's
sponsoring that.
so
Damn, dude,
funny.
imagine having something like that in Bourbon Street, dog.
Exactly.
On my way here today, I was talking to Brian Dallin on the phone. His kid races for me, and he was talking. He goes, I said, we're always talking about, freestyle, especially for him. He's a big freestyle guy. He goes, I said, you need to win the lottery. He goes, and if I did, I'd have freestyle shows at every fucking mall across the United States, in every fucking major city. He goes, I'd bring my own ramps, everybody, like they did back in the day, like all those trick teams and all that kind of shit. He goes, that's what we need, back to the grassroots, where everybody sees it up front, personal.
Up front.
And fucking, you pay them all, and you take them everywhere you need to go, and do it. I'm like, it falls right in line with that.
Yeah.
You want to get BMX big again? That's what it's going to take.
Yeah, I mean, I love BMX. I've been in it
Your whole life.
my whole life now.
Right.
And you don't got a show yet? But Rich does?
Shit. He's got better things to do, bro.
Yeah,
Trust
I
me.
can't just sit in my office and hide. I got to be out
Who
and
does
run.
that?
You've been to the shop now, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm going to plead the fifth.
But yeah, you got to. As much as I love BMX,
Yes.
most of the Oak Creek's probably the only track that's just in the middle of the Mecca where everybody knows where it is. And
Right.
other than that, nobody even sees it. I mean, even DeSoto, nobody knows what's under that roof, and it's in the middle of a whole
What a travesty.
whole baseball complex.
And the place-
First year I went there, I had no idea. I said, where's the track at? He goes, under that roof. I'm like, no way.
Yeah.
Sure shit, there it was. I was like, wow.
It was like,
But,
Oh,
you got that. You got another good one is the New Mexico one, sitting right there at the college,
it's right
next
there.
to the AAA ball field, and still nobody knows what's under the roof.
And my nephew just got
We gotta get this stuff
accepted at
in the middle.
college
Oh, really?
at New Mexico. Yes.
Awesome.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Hopefully,
Right there.
hopefully he's alive when he's done.
Dude, I'm telling you.
Yeah,
Sketchy around there.
I got a buddy who went there. He went there for special. He works at the Livermore Labs, one of the armed guards. He had to go to New Mexico for some training. It happened to be the week of the national. He walked over there, or rode over there. Megan Matthews was there, talked to him. He goes, yeah, you don't want to come here outside of this. You go back to your hotel and stay there.
Hey, they blow up a lot of shit in the New Mexico desert.
Well, who would? They blow a lot of shit up in every desert. Arizona, I know my buddy.
That's where they found aliens. Roswell.
There's no aliens.
Just saying.
Covina!
I don't know who could build a
Dave Flores,
BMX.
what's up,
I don't
buddy?
know who could build a BMX track. It had to be the aliens.
Right. Right.
Anything's
Absolutely.
possible.
But yeah, I mean, it's just
What's up, buddy?
Yeah.
Gabe Flores, my dude, Caesar, the mustache.
Yep.
He's
Flores in there for Covina. So, what other takes you got going on for the season, TJ?
Oh,
How about because you're a big part on getting the state series with the tracks coming together to be able to put the params and for you and
Two
and
tracks
Jeff
together
to
at one
go with Ben and kind of close off the season. Don't make it so long, but you still get the same amount of state races in, and then now you got the Wisers throwing in the Team Cheat Challenge. You know, I hate, dude. I'm big proponent on that.
You
I
got
love
over
it.
points on
You
that.
know,
That's pretty cool.
Like, what do you think? You know, we got
What's up, Danny
three.
Pena?
We got tomorrow, Napa, Samoa, left for the Team Cheat Challenge. Samoa is the last stop of Tinder Pro-Am.
it's the same. Obviously, we always do the final.
Finals, right?
So,
yeah.
but it's the last stop before the finals.
Finals is
And it's
gonna
our first time going up there. They've been asking for years, and I mean, we all know it's a stretch to get up there.
It's a stretch.
6 hours from here.
But I tell you what, dude, it's a great venue.
Wow.
But it is. We went last year.
Dude,
And
great time.
Dude, we had
Backstrap and blue
you're literally we counted it off. Remember,
We did.
it was 332 steps to the beach.
It was
Right. That's when he got
332
the seawater into him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everything. Like, it don't get no better.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it does.
you literally you walk over turn one and you go 332 steps and you're on the beach,
Really.
and it's just so chill and just relaxing.
He was so
You're on
salty when he came back from there.
Oh yeah,
He just had an attitude, all salty attitude.
he was all salty. But so yeah, so when we were there last year, I was like, you know what, let's do one. We need to do one up here and support this track, like you said. Nick Elliott's up there, lives up there now,
Right.
and he just had that track smooth as butter, ready to go.
Dude, it's
The
fine.
tightest turns I've ever seen in my life. I think they're
Is that
tighter
Mandy
than
Patterson's?
Vegas,
Yes.
and they are
pretty
straight.
tight.
They are straight walls.
Really?
Oh,
You're
yeah.
going around a bowl.
It throws you in the saddle.
Yeah, need to learn how to carve.
Yeah.
You gotta go, dude.
Got
Yeah, which is might be what cost him when he came down to Ukiah last weekend. The turns aren't near as steep. He forgot how to carve over to the bed.
He forgot his own deal.
Yeah,
his own Serena.
Yeah,
but loking forward to going.
What's up, Andy Patterson?
Looking forward to going up to that one. Just we're gonna be in the same temperature as this. We're gonna be
great.
Chilling bonfire on the beach at night.
And you never know what the hell we're gonna eat.
We still
No, you never know.
We ate good last year. That's for sure.
That's awesome.
On your left.
But
that's awesome.
Yeah,
so,
no, that's
so do you think like for state races going into next year, it's gonna be about the same? You know, because I know you were a big part of it. You know, where tracks are going to be doubling up to be able to get you out there with the trailer. And,
I think it'll be about the same.
It should be right. They got
you got
first year of it.
This was the second year. Last year we got only a couple tracks to do it.
This is way bigger.
Right, I was like, this year was the first real big year, so everybody's got to pay the favor back and have theirs at the other tracks. Like Roseville's will have to this year, and
right.
So I think it will be good. I'm hoping all the tracks jump on board because we got to shrink down the state series. We have so many tracks so that the local program can survive.
Right. Yeah.
When you're gone 15 weekends, well, that's just the state races. Then you got
nationals,
throw in eight nationals that are close enough for people to drive to. So now we're at 23 weekends. Yeah, throw a couple Gold Cups in there.
Yeah.
You're at literally
kids.
half a year is gone to racing big races. You don't really want to go ride your local track.
Right.
So that was my whole point, it wasn't necessarily to help me or to help the state series at all. It's to help
Same to you, Andy.
Right.
And I don't know if it's helping. It's hard to tell because I can see that we're in, we all know BMX does the ups and downs, but we're in that down. Yeah. You can see it with the national counts. You can see it with every local track's a little bit down.
Yeah, for sure.
But hopefully everybody still stays on pace and goes, this is a good plan. Because
I think the one big thing, like we're talking with parents and myself too, was like we had that 2-month gap in the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
Like we started off strong with we had 3 of them.
Bakersfield,
more.
And then you had March and April, and there was
then it kind of died off, and then next thing you know we're back swinging. And then once we get done with Samoa, we have 5 weeks.
And we're still done in August.
And we're getting done way sooner than what we've ever done before.
Which is 3 weeks at least.
So it's just like
I was trying to
finagle.
That was one of the things I was working with them all too. Is like trying to get Amanda to push out the finals to like October-ish, so that we could, and then try to do like 1 or 2 a month. One or 2 weekends a month instead of stacking up 4 and then right away, and then I think
7 in a row.
I think every weekend in May there was one.
Yeah.
So you're like,
it was pretty stacked in May.
This year wasn't bad though.
Where we could have spaced them out in that March and April.
Right.
But everybody was scared of rain and this and that, which is fair game.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a risk we take. But when you spread them out, that gives you time to have your. Okay, that one is going to get canceled because of rain. We can move it to this.
It gives you time, like a gap to be able to reschedule.
Now, like if we had to reschedule this one, when are we going to put it?
Mm-hmm. Fair play.
So,
for sure.
But I'd like to spread it out a little bit more so that you're just steady.
Yeah.
And you're not hitting the pocketbook. Like, who can go to 4 in May?
Shit, the last couple of summers we've been gone 7 weeks in a row, 8 weeks in a row.
Yeah,
it's like,
and each track saw the decline.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, if we don't do that, and
we started at 110, we wind up at 70, and it's like, definitely.
So there's still more talk to be. Obviously we'll start the Zoom meetings up after the national schedule's posted again.
That's good.
And see what we can do.
The first couple of months just kind of sucked, not having nothing to do, no races. After Bakersfield and Lemoore and all that, those 2 months like fuck.
Yeah,
hopefully going on.
Hopefully we can get the other tracks to jump on board. I mean, Reedley and Fresno kind of did it this year. They held one at each track instead of switching off.
Right. Yeah.
But they went in the same weekend, so that was nice.
And it's a tough one with Fresno because with them being so city.
Yeah.
That's like, it sucks because the venue itself is cool, but the channels that you have to go through to make it happen, it's just like, man, dude, what a pain in the ass.
Well, and that's what they didn't even want to
even approached the city about
Yeah.
trying to do that because of that
Right.
channel
Yeah, that kind of
surfing.
sucks.
But yeah, we'll have next year. We should have right up the road, like Nick's new track.
Morgan
Morgan Hill. Thank you.
Yes.
I was just blanking out.
That's your brother. That's your
Yeah.
brother.
So yeah, that should
Hopefully.
be
No,
up and
they
running,
broke
and-
ground a month and a half ago.
and they
Hopefully.
will probably, if they stick to it, because they had their state here last year. So
Right.
Right. I know
They
they're
might-
they're
try to
pushing
get it
it-
good this
Nina
year.
might take theirs up there.
they're
Right.
they're
Return the
pushing
favor.
to try and make it happen. Yeah.
So that would be another one that we double up.
Yeah.
I thought that Morgan Hill and Petaluma would double up, but this is
Yeah.
closer, right?
Way closer.
Oh yeah. No, dude. No. Don't
Yeah.
don't yawn, dude.
It's not
No,
that late,
no,
son.
Petaluma would be a good double with Napa.
Napa, that's right.
You know.
Yeah,
That's one. Yeah.
And then you got then we got McKinleyville.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah. Which will be good for you, Eureka.
Man, dude, like Samoa and freaking McKinleyville, like that
Yeah.
could be a banger, like for the ones
Oh,
waiting
yeah.
for on those last minute
Oh, yeah.
scores.
Well, and that's always the
Man.
last. And it's
No,
always
I
the
did.
last one, right? Because it's the hottest time of the year for us.
Yeah.
We go up there, it's 72 degrees.
It's beautiful.
So it's not hard to talk people into driving that 6 hours.
Exactly.
Like, oh, I just been 110. Like, let's go.
Yeah, dude. Hey,
Hell, today we left my house in Antigua, it was 101. We got here, it was 69.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
We can do that.
No, it's beautiful, dude. You can't sneeze at that. And for them, because they just did the bike rodeo fundraiser from McKinleyville like a month and a half ago.
That's pretty cool.
You know, for them, but like even the folks over there at Redwood are all on board to get McKinleyville going.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it gives them a little bit more leverage and gives them
Gives them
like
an option.
it spreads out their local.
Yeah.
You know, so good for them.
Yeah.
You know, where it's like it kind of sucks for Jared. You know, Walker over there in Ukiah.
Good night, Anthony.
He's stuck by himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still solid facilities, solid program. You know,
Yeah.
and hopefully maybe somebody can put something together close to them too.
Well, I think that Petaluma thing, once it gets off the ground, will help them out.
Yeah.
We're talking, an hour and some change to
Night, Anthony. Have a
go
good one,
between
bro.
the two tracks.
Of course, dude.
Yeah, that's none of them are that close together.
No.
Not like it used to be.
No, and now with traffic, it's like, oh.
Oh yeah.
Nice
matter
thing
where
is,
you go.
at least Petaluma and Ukiah, like, you're getting out of the traffic
Out
a
of
little
the
bit.
cities, yeah. Yeah,
a
you
little
more
bit out of the
north.
city. So I
Yeah.
think those two tracks will
That would be
I
good.
think those two tracks will feed off each other a lot
Yeah.
better than just Petaluma and Napa.
That still would have been
True.
a bad
Because, like you said, crossing bridges and
Yeah.
just the hard
It's
way to
just-
get over there. It's
Yeah.
like 2-lane road from Napa to Petaluma, and it's always traffic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
I'm
going,
not gonna lie, I hate that driving.
like going from Lodi to fucking Napa.
Yeah.
Highway 12, 2 lanes,
Yeah.
one on each side, and then
F
there's a
my
K road all the way
life.
down the middle of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it takes forever. You get grandma out there, one grandma out there, and it runs your whole day.
Dude,
Yep.
just a shit show.
Yep.
So-
Talking about
Tulsa, what? That's hot, brother.
what's up, Jim?
Retired after that one.
I heard it was super hot up in Rapid City today too.
Really?
He
Dude,
said it was 95 and
Roy,
humid as could
Roy
be.
was over there sweating donuts, dog. He's got sprinkles coming out of every orifice of his body.
He doesn't sweat balls. He sweat donuts.
He put sprinkles and
Yeah.
fucking gummy bears.
He's over, and we're here at his local.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Figure, right?
I think it's
Him and us and
funny
his
as
son.
hell.
Don't you think it should have been the other way around? He should have been here, and I should have been there.
No,
Oh,
no,
okay.
no. But his son being here is kind of funny.
You actually have to watch your mouth.
I know.
I don't know if you could do that.
I do pretty good.
Or your arm. Or
Actually, they do pretty good.
I'm pretty good.
I mean, even at Dirty Fest, even though the last moto might have been a little bit rough,
Danny
but,
Pena, what's up, Danny
but
Pena?
he did a really good
It was
job. I mean,
awesome.
Well, yeah, they put me. For
why USA BMX don't want to use him as a
They,
natural?
they
to be
put me on
honest.
the chopping block for the last one, right?
Slide.
Yeah.
Did you hear about that?
Whatever I need to do.
So they put me on the chopping block. It's the last moto of the whole weekend.
That's what it's. What's his last motor, bro?
So
What do you got?
I got Mike Miller. I got Todd Hutman.
That's all I'm saying. I like the 2 wheels.
Hollywood.
I got Hollywood. I
Nice.
got Cardoza.
All sitting right there.
Stuntman from ET.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like last moto of the freaking weekend, dude. What are you gonna bring? You got it. Yeah, you got to make it exciting.
There you go.
So
Hopefully
It's-
you made
it's-
fun of Huffman.
No,
it was-
no, that's not what
no,
happened.
It was Danny Waters.
Oh,
I
nice.
didn't. No, but I didn't make fun of him. right?
His mom is sitting right behind, underneath it, right behind.
Mama
that's
Waters
bad.
and Big Dan.
Yeah,
And
right behind.
Kitty corner to us. Michelle wasn't there on Sunday. She was there Saturday. And so Danny, dude, he lives for Dirty Face. Like he can make that shit hook, right?
Nice.
He gets the pop, gets the whole shot.
Yeah, so
Miller gives it to me. I'm calling. I'm like, oh, whole shot. Oh, Danny Aguas gets the whole shot. He's coming in at turn one harder than freaking Boner Pills from a 7-Eleven. And next thing you know, it's just like half everybody's like losing their shit. Miller can't even
every
talk.
time.
He's laughing his ass off. He didn't know what to do.
Because kind of like what Roybal and I do, split it in half. And I'm like, watch the race, Miller. I'm beating on his back. Like, breathe. And he's losing his shit. Waters family, mama and dad
dying.
are losing their shit. And I'm like, hey, dude, don't call me out ever again.
So I had
Yeah, it was hilarious,
Dude.
bro.
Made it dirty.
It was hilarious. And then when Danny Waters' mom started laughing, then I was like, okay, no one should get mad.
It was all over Instagram.
Because I just figured, someone's going to blow the top.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
to hold it.
Mom of the kid he's talking about fucking is laughing. You guys have no say. You have no say in the fight.
It was ridiculous. Hey, Mama Squirrel. If anyone needs a camping spot, I have one paid for there.
Well, shit, I didn't bring camper.
Where? Here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're not coming?
Wearing it right now.
Bubba ain't coming?
Oh.
I don't know.
Is Bubba coming?
Apparently not.
Bobo said he didn't have the skills for Ukiah, but I'm pretty sure he has the skills for here.
No, I have.
This is stretch talking about. You know?
So yeah, it was funny. I'm not gonna lie. It was hilarious.
If you're gonna go big or go home, like if your job's on the line, you throw it in.
And that post, that comment has come up. It's still coming up from Dirty Face still. It's a keeper.
That's for sure.
Yeah, Mike Miller's at Wheelhouse right now up in Arizona at Miranda's track announcing.
In Prescott.
Yeah. So
another local level question there, TJ, because I mean you're the guy. With Weiser's bringing on the Team Cheat Challenge.
Yes.
Like I get geeked out because hey, I love kids and I'm all about the hey, have fun, do it, but co-opetition. We're here to compete too.
Co-opetition.
Co-opetition.
You gotta
Co-opetition.
compete.
Hey,
you gotta compete and cooperate at the same time.
Okay, we're just checking. We're 1 minute.
That's comes from
co-opetition.
He doesn't know how to
co-opetition. Okay, that comes from my NASCAR.
Co-opetition.
No, I think it's awesome. I like the way they did it too, where you gotta have an intermediate, a novice,
The scoring system and everything, like
yeah.
I mean, and pulling like big numbers,
Yeah.
low 20s, high teens,
Which is awesome.
And
we have plenty of teams for it.
Oh, absolutely.
and it's really big. It's
Absolutely.
building. I don't know if you
I was one rider short of putting one in for
if you were really.
Bobby Conley decided he had to go be in a wedding.
Oh yeah, family for his sucks. cousin.
Yeah,
Family
I got
sucks,
to be
man.
in a wedding. No.
I can see him. I got to be in a wedding.
Yeah, you cousin. Like you look at this on a local level, and you look at the scores because they didn't do it at Baco.
No,
Didn't have it.
yeah, they
at,
started
for
it after Lemoore.
Lemoore.
They started
Hanford,
after, yeah.
Right, so that's
Yeah,
three
there's
stops.
of them.
That's 3 stops.
What's up, John Rush?
That didn't. Yeah, they were big. Yeah, big motor count. It didn't have it, and we still have 3 left.
Yeah.
We got tomorrow. We have Napa, and we have Samoa.
No matter
Right?
what I'm wearing every day.
So I tried to get Michelle to give me like the full rundown. I got the top 5. Right? So,
At least you got 5.
I'll take. So you got Robbie's Twin Productions, which runs Riff
Find out.
with a 918. Like these, this is like this is like national scores.
Yeah, there's
DJ.
some national teams
Okay.
that don't have those points.
Bay Area,
Right.
Bay Area Dynamics with the 861.
There you go.
Okay, they run Riff too.
Yes,
You're seeing pretty good there. Hey, you got job security, son.
Hell yeah.
And then you got
Just got to make frames.
rap.
Got to get him shipped to you, though.
Hey, he welds. And
Know
then
how
you
to
got,
hydroform some too.
we'll
know.
figure it out.
I can learn, though.
Then you got Raptors,
Okay.
a good solid team.
Yeah.
You
They're
know,
right behind
dude,
Bayer.
they're at 833.
Yeah, right behind Bayer.
And then Donnie Robinson got
Team 1 and
Dream
2.
Team 1 and 2
Damn, he
with
got
a
so many riders he can run 2 sheets.
786 and a 741. Like, damn, who would have thought Donnie would be running 2 sheets?
Right? Well, you know he'll crush it at his.
But
Well, you should,
dude,
Right?
For a local level with scores like this,
No,
That's pretty
awesome.
good. 900 points,
and,
already?
and especially for like how the Wisers did the scoring system.
And getting to show these kids that don't get to do it on a national level that you can do it and have fun.
Right.
Which
You
we
don't.
got.
You don't have to go to a national
You
to
got
have
some
a.
billet?
Thank you.
Oh man!
You don't have to go to a national to freaking.
Cheers to beer budget.
Salute.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Boys, thank you guys.
Your budget.
So damn fast about everything.
That's about what-
Ooh, can I get another one so I can slow sip that one?
Life in the fast lane.
Right? Sorry, I'm just.
I like this
Sorry,
guy.
guys. Sorry.
Hey, get out the way, right?
Hey, I told TJ to get his own
Ooh.
show.
Here, look.
His own show.
He just cupped me.
Not in a good way either.
I was about to
Since
say.
when have you ever complained?
Cupped me.
But yeah, these kids don't get to see that kind of team
Right.
effort on a daily basis. So that's awesome that they're doing it. It's awesome for the community.
Yeah,
For the BMX community of kids.
Oh, for sure.
It's funny because it's probably been 10 years ago. Dennis Hammond tried to implement this whole thing. The same thing.
Yeah.
You know, where you couldn't extra. It didn't matter if you're not an intermediate extra. If you won, you get this many points. Whatever you were. So it made it fair across because the expert teams could go in there and just.
Yeah.
Well, and TJ and I were talking about it a handful of years ago, probably 10 plus, back when Shankle and Stair and everybody were and Abby were all on the tangent team. And we had that one, we were trying to figure out what race it was. It was like Elkhorn or something.
It was at
And-
Elkhorn. I
and
just don't know what kind of race.
But we're trying to figure out, like, was it a double point or a state race where it was like
They
TJ
They
turned
did
in
a big
a
team
ga-
sheet.
he
They
turned
did it.
turned in a gangster sheet and just kicked all our asses.
I had all the boys.
Right?
You had everybody. Why not? Right?
But then he just got mother effed.
Yeah.
And it was
Or
just like,
first walking on
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah.
Well, you
these
open
guys-
it up to everybody. Why not?
Yeah,
But
these guys don't. I'm
we're
like,
trying
they're
to
racing
figure-
this whatever race it was too.
We're trying to figure out what
they're amateurs. So why
Yeah.
not? It had to be a state qualifier.
it was like 10 or 12 years ago.
Yeah, it had to be a state
And
qualifier.
we're
Yeah.
trying to figure out what was it one of those, or was it like one of the Luke Lemons ones? You know,
Yeah, that's what I don't remember what kind. I think it might have been Luke's
you know,
Lemons
Could have
or
been,
something.
yeah.
you know, because like those were big hitters.
They were. They
Yeah.
were. As long as you didn't go to Manteca.
You know, yeah. You know,
So yeah, I remember it was like someone just said we're gonna do a team thing at it, and they had like
That's
$1,000
right.
and
purse.
and it was cool, and like
so we're like, why not?
everybody just came out of the gusto
Yeah.
with team sheets that
Well, I
weekend.
mean, we
You
were
know?
there. Vendetta was there. I mean,
Yeah,
And then we had a lot of big teams.
there were a lot of big teams
Yes.
in Northern California at the time. But yeah,
Fuck, I'm
they
trying to
mother
think of
effed
some of the
us
other teams were there
up
then.
and down. Me and Rich were like, fine, we're never doing this again. And
Yeah, because you feel
Yeah.
bad. You opened it up to everybody, so we got in, and now you're mad at us.
yeah,
What do you expect?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, our kids are fast. That's why they're on our team.
yeah, yeah. I
You
mean,
know,
sorry,
Well,
they are
yeah.
national caliber riders,
Yeah,
but
so hopefully,
like you said, like the points were all fair. Like, okay, they didn't.
what's up,
You
Mike
had other
Rush,
riders that could win the other class. There was only 4 of them.
Cameron
Right.
Hart? What's up, Cameron Hart?
yeah. I mean, the Dennis thing was it doesn't matter what novice intermediate extra, you got 10 points for a win. It didn't
Yeah.
matter. So that way, any team could win it, and it was.
Yeah,
And of course, the track that we were at, they didn't want to do it, so we never really kind of kicked it off. But it was a great idea at the time, and it just kind of got squashed. And now that it's come out, and the kids are enjoying it because you know what, the kids are going to get. Winning teams are going to get something out of it. The kids are going to get something out of it. And
Oh, yeah.
actually, they're cheering on their teammates because if we win,
Yeah.
we're going to win.
You're
you wanna
actually
win.
out there watching your teammates
Right.
instead of just racing your race and
and
going
not
back
fucking
to
around.
the bed.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
And,
So-
and I know it was kind of like last minute that I hit up Michelle. You know, give me the rundown of like kind of like the
Be careful
overall,
coming out here,
Yeah,
Gary.
yeah.
to just go and just shout out all the teams. You know, for
Yeah.
tonight to kind of like build up for tomorrow show that we're gonna do,
Absolutely.
and maybe get maybe we'll get some random team managers out here
Yeah.
that are just getting their feet wet in the whole team sheet thing.
No, I think
You know,
it's
which
awesome.
would
But,
be cool.
that's
I mean,
what-
hey, dude, Sam dropped us off some freaking hats. You know,
that's what makes
it's just like
that's what
shit.
makes the local program.
It's
Yeah,
funny,
just
know.
that.
I tell people all the time, if you've ever honestly loved the sport enough to where you just, I mean, we're all in.
Yeah.
It never goes away.
No.
And if you can leave, come back, whatever, if you're in it, you're in it.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's hard to half-ass it because you know what it takes to fucking do it the right way.
and we
Yep.
could be labeled as dickheads.
We already are. I have been for
I've
50
always
something
called you
years.
dickhead, but it's
Hey,
okay.
you know, that's
It's
cool.
just because you're the size of one.
It's all right. Dude. I appreciate it, TJ. It's all in love, baby. You know, it's all good. Yeah.
But,
That's
funny.
funny.
I think it's awesome.
I-
I really hope it grows. I'd like to see like even some just local programs take it on, like local night.
You could,
You know, once a month.
yeah,
Have a team sheet night.
because you know what? It will bring other teams to your
Yeah.
track for that one night. If it's only for one night a month, fine. That's one night a month. You're going to get a little bit extra. You put a little bit extra to your track.
It's marketing, right?
Mhm.
And we got to pay for marketing.
Yep.
Perfect example, dude. Elkhorn did a Taco Tuesday on
Yes.
Tuesday night.
Now it's going to be like that.
13 motos. They went from like 6 to 13, doubled their moto count.
Yep.
Good for them.
Just giving away some tacos.
Talked to Brian about it twice this week. As a matter of fact, we're gonna put a straight rhythm race out there.
Oh, that'd be
He's
killer.
got plenty of room.
Let's do it.
It's coming. I said I got the gate for it. We'll bring it out there, drop it off.
yeah.
He said, yeah. That was he hit me after we were talking about Bobby thing. He goes, dude, we need to do it. We have the room.
It'd be killer. They got that one down in Austin.
And they
Right
got
on
one
that
in
track.
Arkansas.
They got- yeah. The Arkansas or the one in Austin's right behind the BMX track, right behind the starting
Really?
hill, going the opposite direction, and it's full slurried, everything.
Yeah, that one that
One in
Keenan
Austin.
was on.
Yeah,
that
it's
thing
like
was
that.
fucking sick. I was
Yeah.
like, God,
The one in
that's a lot of
Austin,
money.
That's what? Calton?
No, Capital City.
Oh, Capital City.
Used to be Tanner's track. He's not.
Oh
running
yeah, that
anymore,
was
but
Sebastis.
he built up the rhythms or the straight rhythm for it,
Right.
and it's killer, dude. It's long.
Yeah.
I was like, we were there.
Yeah, a
for,
lot of
we were
things.
there for a state
What's up,
race. And
Kerry?
I'm like, wow, this is impressive.
Yeah.
A lot of saying that the kids with the team sheet, the kids can get to know who they're racing on every other
Exactly.
team, and
Mom
Yeah.
Scroll saying it's actually nice too because they can compete against other
Well,
teams.
I mean, it's
they
made a
know
difference
locally.
in our team
Not all
on a national level. Now
riders
running
know
team
the
sheets
kids
again.
on
Like our kids
other
go,
national
you know,
teams.
they're done racing. They go to the sideline.
because you didn't run team sheets forever.
We didn't since that day. We didn't even run them at nationals after that. We were like, ah, fuck it.
Yeah, I don't want to hurt no one's feelings. Fuck
Yeah.
it.
And then Felker talked us into doing it again, and
You know, I got to tell you, the one kid over all these years that impresses me is that little fucker.
still bobbling his
Little
head.
fucking bobblehead. But he got-
Like 8 years later.
yeah, and that kid's out there killing it right now. It is so awesome. I mean, you go to
Big
enough
hill
nationals,
and
you're gonna figure it out sooner or later.
Oh yeah.
And Chris put him in enough nationals, and he got right training. And kid is on fire.
Oh,
I love watching the kid ride right now.
I laugh because I text his mom, you know, at 5 o'clock in the morning because it's 8 there. I'm driving down here. I have nothing better to do, so I'm texting and driving, doing that cool thing. And I'm like, hey, Bianca, you know, I'm going to the track where I first met you. You were wearing those tight ass blue jeans, and that's all I called you was blue pants. I didn't.
Oh, you and Matt Heath got a lot in common there.
Damn.
I'm like, I saw bobblehead going by. Hey, blue pants. She's just laughing her ass off.
Bob, yeah, because he was the worst bobblehead of them all. Still
Oh,
is.
still is.
Him and Blevins and Hammonds,
Yeah.
all of them.
Oh my god.
And Bobby was pretty bad too.
Was
That
he?
was a good time.
Bobby was,
Oh, yeah.
Tom used to get mad and tell Rashid, make himself bob on his head. He's doing sprints. He'd do a sprint with bob on his head. He goes, now do one, don't bob your head. And the time would be slower. He goes, Tom said, okay, never mind.
Yeah.
I'll leave it alone.
Yeah, they either bob their head
Felker has agreed with that. Said
or
the
they
same
or
thing
they
over
or
and
they
over and
sway
over.
they sway the
Like,
bike
nope,
back
I'm
and forth.
faster bobbling my head. I'm like,
If it
all
works,
right.
don't change it.
Yeah.
Right? But I mean, I've been
When he eats shit over the first jump for the first time, I'm gonna make fun of him though. He gonna forget.
Well,
that.
when you bob,
Oh
when he
wait,
bobbled his head-
it was only 6 pedals.
Yeah, he bobbled his head over and bobbed himself off the track one time at a race. Where was it? Was it local or was it national? I mean, he bobbled his head so much he ran around off the track, and I was like, "Oh
Don't
my
doubt
god,
it.
that's so bad," you know. But hey, he makes it work. He makes it work. I mean,
Yeah.
I know that I've watched him enough years, and all of a sudden now, at least last year and a half or 2 years, he's out there in front and really killing it and looking good. And
He has stepped up his game,
Yes.
his training program. He's self-sufficient. Mom and dad don't do shit anymore. He cooks his own meals.
he's 16
does
now.
it. 16, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, about to be 17, but
So
Yeah,
he's got a
he
license.
he's out there in South Carolina. Or
Yeah.
he got it in Tennessee. I think he got it at 15.
15. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Two of my riders.
All I know is I took out the rear window in his truck the day he was getting his license, so I had to go get one in really fast. I'm like, I can't give him back his truck without a rear window.
That'd be messed up. Hey, here you go.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I was borrowing it to move our trailer, and I forgot it was a short bed.
Oh no. Oh no! I mean, that's for as far as your team's concerned. I mean, that kid. And I mean, and obviously all the kids are in but and Bobby has really come a long way. But
watching Felker now from the little bobblehead fucking
Yeah.
sport that he was. And Bobby was always a little kid too. I mean, I got a picture on my phone when he was
Oh,
5
Bob.
Oh,
for
yeah.
ride for Bandit at Manteca.
Yep.
And I put my trailer buying parts, and that's like, how do you so long ago? You know, he's what, 18, 19 now?
I still have the photo on my phone when he was riding for Bay Area when I gave him the first junior size
Junior
prototype.
I remember that. I do remember
And
that.
I have it in my phone
remember it
still.
too.
Comes
Yep.
up all the time.
Yeah, how old was he then? 8, 9?
Chris was 6, so he was probably 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's 2 years older than Chris.
Bobby and Ricky and
Yep.
Dom, they all raced together. And
They're all
Gus
in
Toffanelli, they
same
all
thing
raced
at
each
that
other
time.
back
Yeah.
to that. They all came to Manteca, and I just, for whatever reason, someone got a picture, or maybe I guess I got a picture of him at my trailer. He's 5 with his Bandit uniform on. I'm like, so every time it pops up, every year when it pops up, I send it to Tracy just so she
Right.
just look at it. It's cool. Just
Oh,
look at
yeah.
that when
Oh,
they're
yeah.
young.
Seeing all the kids when they're small.
Yeah.
I started a thing. You remember how like Redline on their trailer they had all their championship numbers on the
Yep.
who all had them. So I started a thing, and I've got to get it finished because it's hard to depict who's out of country we sponsored and who was in.
Yeah.
But I got from the first day when it was just me and Jacob Abbey on the team to this year, like just I'm gonna do like a Stanley Cup thing and do
Really?
that down the whole door of our trailer.
Damn, that's
right as
dope.
we can.
That'd be sick.
It's gonna be
That's
pretty
dope.
cool.
I mean, it's history. I mean,
Yeah.
it's something to that. It means something to you guys.
Well, then you figure out. I mean, we're not a huge team, right? Never have been. Haven't had a lot of riders.
Five,
Yeah,
six
I mean,
riders are the most.
And I
usually.
think, and I, you know, I
guys
put
are
all
only
the names.
10,
I put all the names there for every year, but then on the side, I kept track of like how many of it was. And I think we're up like 72 riders, like since 2005 that have been on our team.
That's not
I'm
a
like,
lot of riders.
that's a lot of riders
You
when
think
you
it's a
think
lot?
about it.
Unless you're Phantom on track.
Unless you're Phantom on track, then you have that in 1 year.
5. Wow. Damn.
Yeah, that was
Or part of the, you know, the answer
Yeah. That's a-
chapters.
Yeah.
right. Yeah,
That's a
But
whole-
you could-
that's
you
a
could-
whole
the
lot.
Renin, the answer, the S squared.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a ton of people. But now 72 riders, I guess. But since 2000, what you said, 2000.
2005.
So in 20 years,
20
72
years.
riders.
That's why I want to do it too, because it's the 20 year, and then leave room, you know, to keep adding. But
Right.
because it's 20
That's
years,
not
I wanna
bad.
make-
20 years,
Damn, that's
72
pretty cool.
riders.
yeah, it just seems like a lot
Shit,
when
does-
you
it
started
does
with
sound like
2,
Yeah, it's
and
not
I
like,
was one of them.
but you're still there.
I'm still there. I'm the oldest running member,
There you go.
even though my name's only on the first year. After that, it's off,
But you're still in Texas Hall of Fame, bro. You're a Hall of Famer in my book.
right? And it's funny because like all the Illinois people, like they're getting theirs going, and I've been commenting, and me and George have been going through some stuff.
Georgie.
Yes, Kirsten, they can run us at Elkhorn. LSG, 72 riders per national. Holy. Thanks, Wolski. You're the
God
best,
damn.
bro. Wow. You don't feel so bad now, do you?
No, not at all. Like my team's tiny.
Wow. 72 riders per national. That sounds like Phantom on track.
Mm-hmm.
Because they had two, 3 riders in every expert class.
Dude, that was nuts,
Oh, my God. And God forbid they didn't win a class.
right? The old GT days when they had the whole gate.
Yeah. I mean, there's been some teams that dominated it because they had so many riders, but it's
Yeah.
like, that's not
Well, yeah. At that point, you're just buying it because
right.
there's no one else left in the class.
Yep.
Oh, we have the top 4 no matter what, so someone's gonna win,
Yeah, and we're going to look good on the team sheet.
and we're gonna fill out both sheets. So
Yeah.
we're gonna double it up.
Yeah, it's unreal.
Yeah, I agree.
But good
But-
times. Yeah,
I like the team sheet stuff together.
Yeah.
It's got me back. Just get excited now.
which
You
is
know,
good.
I would get excited going out and watching my kids just win, or take,
Right.
even if they took 8th, have heartbreak. But now you're like, okay, we need you to do, you
Yeah.
know, like sketching in your book.
Fuck up.
Yeah.
Don't
No,
overbobble
well,
your head this
yeah,
time.
Well,
around
and
or
the
whatever.
cool thing with that is I'm actually been working with Austin, that went to work for, I always forget his last name. He's Austin. But he's doing all the timing for USA BMX. Like when
Oh,
they
you
have
talking about
nationals.
freaking Luna Jr.?
Luna Jr. Yeah.
That runs the Chance Wonders?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Luna Jr.
Yeah. So I've been working with him because they asked me last year at the Grands, what can we do to make shit better? And I'm like, why are we still filling out fucking paper team sheets?
Yeah.
Like you got timers, everything's digital. Like you sign up online. Like why am I still having to go remember at noon to go
Mhm.
grab a piece of paper, then fill it out real quick and hand it right back. I'm like, why don't we work on a digital team sheet? Like, you guys have all the information.
You have every rider on my team.
Yeah. And so me and him worked on the pilot at Redmond, Oregon, and worked out a couple bugs, and now he's down to where he's letting other teams test it. But yeah, we're looking to put it in. Dude, it's awesome. They're going to talk with Gmode. The cool thing with it being digital now is when you're watching live, it'll, like, right at the last main, it'll just post up what the team scores are, because it's all digital right on the webcast.
Well, I'll begin.
So now you guys, when you're at home, not at the race,
Yeah.
like, now you guys know what, because nobody knows, like, oh, cool, what answer do today?
Yeah, because you got to wait till.
Do we know what we did today in Grand Rapids?
Oh, the team manager should know.
There was a race there.
I know there was a race.
Do we know what the teams did?
I was busy announcing the local.
I know because I called, but
Well, do you know because you're writing scores down for each one of your riders?
You got the bat phone.
I
No, you
just
wait
got the
till
bat
they're done?
phone and called Kristen, and she filled me in.
Someone's in there watching every race right now for you.
But I'm like,
one of these days I'll be
But
there.
I'm like, that's the only reason I know is because I called in. Like, no one on my team knows. No one knows. Like, nobody else knows. The general public doesn't know. So this is gonna be cool. Like, before Eric goes on and does his closing for the day, it's already up. The general public's in. They're like, oh.
So now you got to wait till everybody turn in team sheets.
Yeah, nobody has.
Yeah, no one has to do that.
You don't
shit.
even have to turn in. Like, literally, we were in. So that when the first one they let us all do it was in Idaho, and all the teams were, all the factory teams were on there, and like we still have to fill out the paper one because we're just testing this one.
Right.
And I'm sitting there. I'm like, I wonder if we won, and it literally popped up on my phone. First, second, third, right there on my phone.
That's pretty fucking
I'm like,
cool.
oh shit, we won, guys! Like, I hadn't even turned in the paper yet. I knew we'd won.
So basically, but that's only for the experts, the factory teams, because the non-factory teams don't have, or non-intermediate.
Correct. So they
don't have to have transponders, so they got to do paper.
Yeah, so they're working on that, and I think they're going to make more classes. I don't know how many more classes are going to have to run transponders next year. I mean, eventually they want to get it where everybody's
well, if they do it like Sea Otter, where it's in the back of your number plate, it won't be hard to do.
Right? I thought it would have been done by now.
Well, I mean, we go to Sea Otter every year. It's in your number plate. You don't need a transponder in your fork leg. It's in your fucking number plate. They give you for free.
Yeah. You don't got to worry about going and testing the pad, make sure your shit's picking up.
Even if they just figured out how to put it in your fucking membership that you get every year.
What's your favorite team, Rick? J. Case wants to know, or Cassis wants to know.
For what?
He said favorite team.
You know he's partial, right?
Yeah, he's prejudiced as fuck.
Well, I mean,
come
on, dude. I mean, dude, are you kidding me? Dude, John would fillet my ass. His fucking answers, dude.
Come on. What? Your favorite? Really? Well, he just got fucking fired.
Well,
damn, you're getting played by both ends here.
No, because I made
John don't give a fuck if you say him or not.
No, because I made to where we're California answer.
Yeah, well,
but it says Hack Shack really big on your bike.
California answer, Hack Shack, baby.
Just joking.
Now you said it properly. Good job.
Hey, dude. Gotta get the plug.
He wants to fucking re-sign his contract on
right?
He's got to work hard.
Well, I mean, I had Michelle out there.
Beer intake.
Michelle's over there at Dirty Fest, too.
She was saying it was at Dirty Fest. She got talking to Michelle.
She's out there hanging.
Yeah, just she ain't for one night because the next day she's going flying in her brother's plane.
Right?
Yeah, rough life.
Yeah, exactly. She's like, hey, you need a hot tub or a shower? I'm like,
hey, that girl can drive a fucking truck and trailer, though.
Let's go.
Really?
So when she was working for Toby at back when it was Intense or whatever, Intense
VSI.
VSI, yeah. One year we drove to the Grands. She followed me over there.
Really?
And we were going through, same size trailer, 42 foot, dually, and it was her and her 3 kids. Husband didn't come with nothing. She just those
back
4.
That far. Oh, that was our first marriage. Okay. Yeah.
And she's behind me, and it's like me, Jen, and Jacob Abbey and shit. And we get to Flagstaff, and it's dumping snow. And it literally
always like that at Flagstaff.
It's looking like Star Wars,
Right.
hyperdrive.
Right, exactly.
And I'm just like, and we're behind the diesels going 20, and I'm like looking over, and I'm like, I grew up in Illinois. I know how to drive on fucking snow. I'm not scared. And I'm like, I see all the fresh powder in the other lane. I'm like, hit her up on the phone. I'm like, Michelle, how good are you driving that rig? She goes, I know how to drive. I go, are you scared? She's like, no. I'm like, all right, just follow me. I fucking pull out around those rigs. We're doing 60 in the snow. Just,
Dude,
It's just powder, right?
it's just powder,
Not
fresh
ice.
powder.
Yeah, that ice.
Yeah, so I'm like, dude, this is fucking hot. We get done, and dude, it really starts looking like Star Wars at that point. It's super hyperdrive.
Christ. Yeah, you get some of those.
Your eyes are getting tired. We finally get down where we're low enough. We're out of the snow. We pull over to get fuel. She's like, you are the craziest motherfucker I know. I go, you know what's crazier is you followed me.
Right? You had an option.
Hot.
Yeah, no doubt. No, Michelle's
But
cool
yeah,
shit.
I laugh because that same trip we get to the Grands. Her husband flies in, hangs out with her for the week.
Oh yeah,
weekend or whatever.
Todd's in Switzerland.
And he's gonna drive back with him. That fucker falls asleep. Here is Michelle just work. What do we work? 100 hours at the Grands at
Oh,
least.
dude. Fuck, dude.
Monday
Grand-
morning,
Rans is nonstop.
we're at like hour 11, and she's calling me. She's like, TJ, I'm fucking dying over here. And I had Tom Abbey, so I had a second driver. And I'm like, your husband? She's like, he won't fucking wake up. I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding.
No wonder she got divorced.
Yeah, I'm like, you know what? Okay, next gas stop, pull over. I'll jump in your truck. You come over here, like with her husband and her kids. I'm driving that truck. I tell her come over here with Abby and get some fucking sleep. Because there's only 3 of us in that truck, in my truck. I'm like, come over here, get some sleep, so that you can drive again.
That's shady.
I'll put in the extra hours. I don't care.
That's so bad.
So yeah, I was like, how as a man you just don't fucking man up?
Oh, don't get me wrong. If my wife's driving, I'm sleeping.
Well,
But
yeah,
until it's time for me to drive.
Yeah, but he
Yeah.
literally was just like
But
passed out and wasn't gonna wake up.
Flew in, eating straight to get there.
Oh,
Didn't
yeah.
work all those hours.
No,
But
Yeah.
didn't help drive home.
Dude,
That's too bad.
yeah.
like I would have took first shift. Like, hell, how about you just take some more rest, honey? I got this.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember fucking the 45-hour fucking jammers from fucking Grant's home.
Oh yeah, no.
I mean, you hit a deer in your truck on the way there.
On the way there, oh, fuck.
You hit one. Jason Allen hit one. He rode
was-
for you too.
That one
that was
year, it was like deer season.
season.
That was a brand new fucking Dodge.
It was. Jacob Allen. Jacob Allen
Everybody
hit a
hit
deer. Yes. they're like,
$12,000. I didn't even know you could do that much damage to a
deer.
brand new truck.
Right.
Fuck.
Oh, fuck. I mean, both are $100 a piece. I mean,
Yeah,
so, you know.
And like, shit, dude.
Fucking had no
Someone-
defroster the whole time we were there.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, blew out the AC condenser, everything. And then they're laughing like, and I purposely left like the deer skin that was like in the fender all trapped.
Oh, you got it.
Proof.
Because of course, the insurance on the truck wasn't a company truck, it was my personal one. So I didn't want to say I was driving to work and da. So I get home, it's 12 days later after the Grands, because it was on the way there.
Yeah.
And they're like, you didn't call this insurance. Is like, you didn't. I'm like, I was on vacation. I don't want to ruin my vacation. The truck drove. And they're like, well, did you? I'm like, get your adjuster out here and come look
It's
at
got
it.
all
There's
kind of meat in it.
meat and guts everywhere, dude.
Look at this piece right here.
That looks like a small
What's up,
intestine
Walker?
to me.
Walker, we just got done talking about you, Walker.
Well, I blew that truck up. That sucked.
Robert Frio joined our frameworks team.
Ooh, Frio, huh?
He wants that belt
Frio,
back.
you're trying to. How much they pay you, Frio?
He wants that belt back from Tompkins.
Frio, oh, dude, Frio
They're
and
going
Thomas,
big.
they going nuts.
That's a funny group right
See,
there.
this is what's going to happen with this team challenge. You're going to have all the locals getting paid again.
It's gonna be getting nuts.
Wouldn't that be nice?
It's gonna
Wouldn't that
crazy.
be nice?
It's gonna
Are
be-
we paying per ride?
Oh,
Oof,
God.
man, we're
What's
getting
your
back-
rider count? Oh,
getting
you
back
got
to the
180. Cool. You get $5 a head.
You'll never see that again, I don't think.
Oh no, those days are long.
Not
gone.
anything like that. And
Which
those
they
guys-
should be. Amateurs shouldn't be getting paid like that.
No, but it, I mean, just
Pros
like,
can't make money if the amateurs get paid.
well, the pros aren't making money as it is.
No, that's the
I
problem.
mean, it's God, they used to make so much money, but they worked for it. And it happened. It worked out for them. And
Yeah.
the deals were there. I mean, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, the funniest story is listen to Owe tell his story. Like
Oh,
how much
my
money
God.
he made as an amateur, and they turned pro. He's like, why am I even racing
Yeah.
anymore?
right?
Like, well, that's basically what caused him to quit.
You missed it. Rewind it back. Hey, Jared, it was nothing but praise, bro.
That's like
from last
Pasquale.
week.
He's like he quit because of the risk versus reward wasn't
Oh
there.
yeah.
He won. I remember him and Brandon Cato splitting the wins at Reno. They got $300 some bucks apiece.
Yeah.
Didn't even pay for their fucking weekend.
No.
Oregon did.
No.
Yeah, didn't even pay for their weekend. He's like, and if you get broke off, then you're screwed.
That's what I said. I mean,
Yeah.
back in my day, like, I mean, I raced double A, didn't make, but as an A pro, I was making more money than double A's do nowadays.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I was able to race every fucking weekend too.
All right.
This whole going to pro only schedule, I mean,
Well,
it
every
sounds
national
cool.
used to be a fucking pro
It
race.
sounds cool in the long run,
Right.
but at the stage our sport is in, they need to be riding every weekend.
Yeah. I mean, every national used to be a pro.
you
event.
think.
Yeah.
Reno.
Every-
And when Vegas is a pro event, you know everybody's getting because
Oh.
Vegas was way too short to have pros out there.
Yeah. But we had them.
Yeah, we absolutely had every national.
And you know
was a
what?
pro
Well,
race.
we had them on Friday. We had them on Saturday. Sunday, it was a little light. A few hangovers.
I still remember the first Vegas I went to. I think it was 06, and there was no, the turns were against the walls,
Yep.
and 2 or 3 people got blasted over those turns in the first on Friday night. We come back Saturday morning with nothing but plywood in the first 8 to 10 rows of fucking seats. I'm like,
First 5 rows.
yeah, because everybody broken ribs and shit like
Yep.
that. It's like,
Everybody
wow.
getting freaking broke off.
I think what 06. So was that the year we introduced the tangent handlebars?
I don't
Or
know,
the
was it?
next year, or the,
06?
I know
the
we had the
flat
shop.
irons or
I know we
yours?
had the shop, so had to be 05 or 06. And I just remember that one because I went out with the old. You guys probably remember Will Rells from old Pavement Bombshell / Hyper Days / yeah. Me and him got into it pretty big because he owed me a lot of money. And we ended up working it all out.
You ran the old hyper team.
I did run the old Hyper team. Well, the ABA side. We had 2 sides.
Right.
ABA and NBL. And yeah, the Hyper owed me like 20 grand. / Will Rells owed me 20 grand. And we squashed it that night, but we got into it and I stayed up late and I just remember walking into the room as Rich was walking out to go work.
Really?
And he goes, I'm guessing you're not going to be here anytime soon. I'm like, probably not. And I was still racing at the time.
Fuck you.
I was still racing at the time, and that was the pro race. And I remember walking down, and I walk into the building, and I go to the railing there so you can watch. And I'm like, and they're like, the announcer, I can't remember who it was at the time, but he's like announcing the gate, and he gives to my name, TJ Johns. I'm like, go TJ. I'm like, that was pretty much the last time I raced officially.
Yeah, good moral support though.
Yeah.
Had
That's
a
good shit.
cheering crew and everything
I
else.
cheer
and-
myself on. You know?
yeah.
Gotta do what you gotta do, bro. Hell yeah.
But yeah, that was Vegas.
What's up, Bruce?
Vegas has some good stories.
Fuck, I know I could completely destroy the bike in Vegas in 2007. That's when I quit going. Track too short. Fucking if you're in front, you're gonna get hammered.
Oh yeah.
And if you're not in front, you're not gonna get around anybody unless you hammer somebody. And
Well, this track's not going to be any different this year.
we ain't going. I
It's
can say that right now.
the same size.
Well, it's shorter now. At least back then they had the turns on the dirt. So I mean, it was a good 800 foot maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe.
So I say the floor size is the exact same.
up against.
Yeah, they were up against the walls. Now
they were
they're
in
pulled back off the walls at 650.
Yeah.
650 feet, dude. That's just 2 straight fucking most tracks.
Yeah, you just got to gamble if you're going to get gate 1, 2, or 3.
And gamble whether you're gonna get blasted or not.
Yeah.
That's all.
You just gotta be like Brandy and breathe through it.
Hey, do we want to guess what the jumps are going to be?
Double,
they'll probably
mat
be like
roller,
Double
step
to
up.
a step up to a turn to a double.
No bonsais.
4 rollers.
Right, 4 rolls in the rhythm section. Yeah.
Table,
Nothing
4
like-
rollers, and a Z roller.
Nothing
Right.
like Tulare. You're not gonna even come close to the Tulare's rhythm section.
Oh no,
Yeah.
no.
That's funny. We were talking about that earlier. The kid we had on the show, they're from Tulare. We're like, you never heard Tulare? He goes, no, he's too young. You're only like
man.
11.
No.
Oh, what
Tulare
a
was
workout
fun.
that was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. I mean, they had showers right there you could use
Yep.
and for free, and
Did you do the national that was?
We got
in
no
Clovis?
heat over here, Bruce. We're good. It's like
US
low
or an
60s.
ABA national.
in Clovis. No, I didn't do that one.
I was like, I want to say, I know how old I was. I was 16. So I remember I flew out, stayed with Matt Ortwine.
From where?
From Texas.
Oh,
I was still a Texas boy at this time.
and you grew up? What did you say you grew up at?
Split between Texas and Rockford.
Oh, Chicago.
Yep.
Okay.
DeSoto and Rockford.
Okay.
That's a hell of a split.
Yeah. So
Well, it's about the same.
That's-
I mean,
that's
it's a
a
little
big
less snow in
split.
Texas. I know the first year we flew to Texas for the World Qualifier, we got. Luckily, they had a roof because we got bombed with snow. It's like this is
Totally
Texas. I lived in Texas for a year when I was a little kid, but I didn't.
Throw the
get
garbage
started
on
in
it.
yeah,
Truck.
Shit.
It can get crazy there.
Yeah. So
No,
you
I
flew out
really-
to Clovis.
Yeah, I flew out to Clovis. Well, I flew to SoCal, drove up to Clovis with Matt Orwine. And that's where I found out Larry Nurse had a sister.
You're still in your race, man.
But,
Good times.
oh, yeah, it was
You
great. No, I'm good.
Okay.
I had to drink my whiskey
Just
first.
in case.
No, it's all good. Hey,
But,
gotta take care of our guests.
yeah, I remember that was like the first time we had ever seen a 12-pack rhythm section. We're like, what is it? And then that was back then when they didn't know spacing.
Yeah.
So, like, these things were like as far apart as your table right here. Like,
Right.
You're like, duh, 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 just beating yourself up.
This is rookie numbers right here, dude. Okay?
Yeah.
We're just getting started 5.5 years.
Hey,
later.
Jay, I like the regulators. I like Michael
But yeah,
Isles. What he's doing.
I just remember that Clovis and it made me think because
Yeah.
we're all down in this area now.
Yeah.
That was a fun little.
How old are you?
Yeah, regular. Hey, dude.
49.
Jay, dude, regulars are tight, dude. Good group. For
Oh,
sure.
the regulators, yeah.
Yeah.
They're
They're solid. I don't know if they're running team shoot or not, but I'm trying to get.
They
I'm trying,
better be running team sheet.
I'm trying to get the whole rundown for tomorrow's show. So
Michael's
I
doing a
think
good
that needs
job.
to be a huge announcement during practice.
About the
Like,
team sheets.
Team sheets.
oh no,
I think you need to be more vocal than normal.
Well, I don't got
Is
Al
that
here,
possible?
so I got,
You don't need Al.
I got free reign.
You talk. Yeah, Al ain't gonna stop you.
I got free reign.
And you don't have to announce registration for Pro-Am.
No, yeah,
No,
So,
no,
right.
I'm totally good.
Nah, that's for
fucking
sure.
everybody
I'm good.
goes to the regular registration,
Mhm.
like, oh, we gotta go to your trails.
Yeah,
Like,
not
yeah.
We've been doing this now for 20
Yeah.
years.
Right?
And we still,
Yeah.
like, we got
No, I'm
dude. I mean, that's how it's really been 20.
22.
I mean, because I remember back in the day. I mean, who was the very first? Was it
The very first
winner? I don't know. I'm trying to.
I know
think.
Owie won like 4 in a row, but
Yeah.
I didn't think he was like the third.
He
or
was
fourth.
the first. Yeah.
I want to say it was Donnie Robinson.
Jay Casasas.
And then I think Brandon Meadows won the second one.
Ricky Taylor was on
I
our
remember him winning one.
Yeah.
Ricky Taylor was
But I
with
think,
us
I think Donnie won the first one.
on our team sheet. Yeah, yeah.
Either that or I'm backwards. It's one of the
Either
two.
way, but still, yeah, I think you're right.
Ricky's a good kid. The dad, he next level, dude. I'm gonna keep it at that.
Yeah, no, Ricky, and Ricky, he won't be here this weekend anyway. He's still hurt.
Yeah.
But
He's got 2 more weeks and then it'll be.
yeah, 2 more weeks. But yeah, Ricky's a good kid. He rides hard. He's gotten fast.
Cost-
I
he
saw
was
you
on Scotty.
race today.
Huh?
Saw you race today. You
Yeah.
smoked them.
He was racing intermediates and girls.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
why
no-
you smoked them.
He had no class.
Kicking
my
I mean, hopefully you
Kicking my
smoke
ass
them
in
anyway.
fucking
We'll see you
practice,
tomorrow.
too.
What's up,
Shit.
Koski? How you doing, buddy?
Well, shit, TJ, appreciate you always coming on the show, dude. I appreciate all the insight.
Fun times
and
as
all that.
always, guys.
Yeah,
dude.
always.
You
There's
know,
always there to be
glad-
frank and fucking
It's
talk shit talk.
always a good time.
You know, we
and throwing it out there for the
touched some good subjects,
the
though. I
local
think
scene. Yeah, we do. Hey, we're not a complete shit show.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
like I said,
people say
you said
just
22
have
years ago, and
Yeah.
either Meadows or Donnie won the first one, and
Yeah.
like you said, we won 4 in a row. I mean, Peoples have won some. I mean,
Yeah.
it's been a long,
People-
ongoing thing for
Peoples has won a lot since we went to the series.
right.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's hard to win. Like
Because if Kalen won the
Kalen, I mean,
series.
we have Kalen Young.
Oh man,
We have
let's talk about KY.
No, let's not talk. We'll be here all night.
We gotta talk about
Kalen
KY.
Young.
That's a whole other show.
Kalen is a
hey, I
beast.
got one good story though.
Okay, go
I
ahead.
got one good
Last
story.
story of the night.
While we're live, you guys go to bed and rest your
Atta
head
boy,
in your
Scott.
pillow after this one.
We're sitting there. It was the race that was at Roseville. I think it was the year before the Olympics, 07.
07?
And KY is there, and dude, he smashes everybody all weekend. Just smoking those fools.
The dude just
And actually, this is on Saturday. This is still Saturday, so he hadn't even raced Sunday. We go downtown. We're having a good old time in Old Town Sacramento, doing our thing, being pros. And
just sounds great.
we're all hanging out at the warehouse, and Nick Long's even staying with him. I think Nick Long's maybe
13?
maybe 18.
Was he 18? That old?
Wait,
Yeah, 'cause
Oh,
it-
yeah.
he was- They were both pro on Haro.
Right.
Oh, so this is when okay, so they're all on Haro.
Yeah,
So it's KY, Nick, Brooke
yeah.
on okay.
Brooke wasn't with us.
This
She was underage.
This
Yeah.
the OG Haro times.
The Haro Rockstar crew.
Mm.
And
Fucking love it.
and we're sitting there and KY just sees this random phone on a table at the fucking bar. What's KY do? Of course, he just grabs it and takes it home with him. He doesn't think to ask anybody whose it is. Nothing.
Cool.
Like, I found this phone, guys. What do you guys think? You're like, well, the phone starts ringing. Guy's like, hey, you got my fucking phone. Da 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 da. It's like cussing him out. He's like, hey man, I got your phone. You know where we're at. You can track it. Fucking.
Great.
So the guy, he's like, I don't know if you guys ever went to the old warehouse, but it was a huge ass 30,000 square foot warehouse.
Oh, yeah.
Gated fence. All the shit had ramps up top. All the fun stuff.
Ramps upstairs for skateboard.
So the guy shows up, and KY just looks at Rich. Hey, Rich, you got anything I can defend myself with? Rich is like, what do you mean? He goes, well, the guy came for his phone. Rich is like, oh, you fucking brought him here? So the gates shut in the front. Like, here comes Rich goes and grabs a sawed-off shotgun.
Oh, shit.
So here comes KY. Here comes KY. You know, he's tatted up like crazy.
Yeah.
And crazy.
Yeah, and crazy. So he's in his fucking little
nobody know
gym
K-
short.
Kalen.
He's in his gym shorts,
Kalen's
barefoot,
nuts.
no shirt on, walking with the fucking shotgun on his shoulder.
And a phone in his hand.
And he's like, the guy's talking shit, and he literally just points the gun straight at him. You want to talk more, or you want the phone?
Wow.
Guy's like,
gangster.
oh shit, like,
Well, you didn't see it on my shoulder? What do you think it's just for props?
he just fucking throws the phone, hits the ground, fucking destroys the fucking phone. So there's no reason for the guy to ever
You
come
can come
get
get it, right? Yeah, that's
Wow.
But I'm like,
What a fucking time.
I'm like, KY, you're a fucking idiot.
great. Like, yeah, he's a beast.
And then goes and smashes the whole AA class the next day.
That's
And then
Kalen.
goes-
No sleep.
Goes to Worlds and tells everybody who the guy is that made the call, but cancels the races for last year's
Right.
Worlds.
Oh,
and
yeah.
fucking gives
Oh,
their address
boy.
and name and everything else.
Oh, dude, it was awesome. 'Cause
Crazy.
he got suspended for what, 2 or 3 years?
I thought it was pretty definite.
It might be. I don't know.
I don't know for sure.
But
I thought it was.
what's crazy is they did that to him, and I was like literally just hitting repost on everything he posted. I didn't even get a call.
Imagine that, huh?
I'm not known.
I just kept
Yeah.
on.
I'm a nobody.
You
Hey.
just started.
I just kept on going. I didn't really. I was
But
like,
I thought it was awesome. Like, fuck these guys. Like, you're gonna make stupid
Fuck
ass
this
calls like
bullshit.
that.
F this bullshit.
Yeah, I mean,
Like-
they could have ran it. Everybody knows they could have ran it.
Dude,
But they all
all
went
they
to
had to
dinner.
do was take a break.
Yeah, they could. They went out to dinner and said so.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I had dinner plans that fucking were that important.
Blew them up. I was like,
I mean, one of these days I'll be baller enough
Yeah.
right, right.
to take everybody's money and not do anything. I mean, that's what UCI does.
That's what they did for sure.
That's all they ever do.
I mean, fucking going by times. I mean, come
Yeah.
on. But it is what it is. I mean, we
Yeah.
we can voice what we want, but it doesn't
Oh
really
yeah,
matter.
it ain't gonna matter. They don't give a shit.
Nope. Not
They
that
go
level.
to what, 3 World Cups and a World Championship a year. Ooh, and probably bring in $2 million and
Bring a
don't
shit,
give out anything.
shit ton of money.
No, the sanctioned body,
Dude,
they're making
they,
money.
They pay the pros like $2,000 purse.
Mhm.
Chicken shit.
Like, are you kidding me? Like USA BMX quadruples their fucking shit.
Yeah. F that.
And that's bad.
And we still give them shit for that.
Yeah, even a quadruple is still not enough.
No.
Dude, the movie Rad is the best, dude. Like that's the mecca.
You see someone's talking about doing someone's asking about making a copy or redoing Rad.
Repop?
Like, what would you do for a repop though?
Dude, it would have to be. I mean,
Because you can't follow the fucking storyline. Like,
No,
Who's gonna
nobody
do it?
nobody rides through the woods anymore.
Mm-mm.
and every fucking movie that's been redone has sucked.
Oh yeah,
I saw I watched
except for fucking Top Gun.
the
Exactly.
second one.
The
Second
second one.
That
one.
was bad. Yeah, that was bad.
That's
But it wasn't.
probably
It
the
wasn't
only,
the same
that's
second
probably
thing.
the only one.
It
Though.
wasn't the
Second
same
one
thing.
was great.
Yeah, but
It was good.
Roadhouse. Not
Oh.
it sucked. Roadhouse.
Oh, I
Point
just-
Break sucked. I only watched.
Oh yeah,
half of both of them.
second Point
definitely
Break
did.
sucked.
Yeah, the new one.
Roadhouse was cool though with fucking
I hate.
Connor.
Well, I just hate Connor.
I just like I love him,
Do
dude.
you?
He's just hilarious.
He's a
Yeah.
fucking
Like I
idiot.
don't give a shit about him. He's just
Right.
fucking funny.
Yeah, I don't.
Like he
like
brings
it.
the comedy side to fucking.
But
Yeah.
here's my thing. All these this new era of people think they're so smart and so good. You can't even come up with your own ideas for a movie.
Right.
You got to use our shit
Hey,
from the
we're
80s.
Hey, we're gonna do rad. We can change one thing.
Yeah.
You'll do the backflip clipped in.
Oh, yeah, right. He'll do a double backflip. There you
Right.
go.
We'll call it HT or Shimano.
Be Still My Heart, a backflip.
We'll be
You know,
fine.
come on.
It'll be good.
I mean, it was great. The movie, we all loved it because we.
And how you gonna get a chick to dance on her bike? Like
Mhm.
they don't know flatland. Nobody knows flatland
Yeah.
anymore.
And Becky's
And,
still,
and she can't. And Becky can't do it no more.
and
Oh, hell
Becky's
no.
still on like probation.
And hell, actually,
She might still be in jail.
The two.
well, yeah, and Eddie probably isn't going to do it either. So,
Right.
but
No, yeah, it'd be cool to see another bicycle movie.
but it'd be
somehow.
hard to tie. It'd be hard to duplicate that.
Yeah.
It really would.
No, that's a cult classic. It needs to stay a
Because
cult
I'm not
classic.
gonna. I'm gonna tell you the truth. When they get up on the front wheel, when they're sitting on the front when the bike's straight up and down, and they're hop,
Oh yeah.
you don't. No one does that. These kids, they don't do that.
Yeah.
Very few people do it, and to do that is impressive as a mother.
Hey,
for
we
me.
might be able to remake BMX Bandits. Can we get Nicole Kidman to come back out?
I don't know. We gotta ask freaking Tom Cruise first.
No, he
Tom
married her.
Cruise, he,
That's a long time ago,
she got
bro.
the singer dude.
No,
From Australia, Keith.
Oh.
Keith Urban.
The guy that doesn't look like a country's guy at all.
Keith
Really
Urban.
at all.
Yeah, yeah. Keith Tom Cruise. What's
So-
wrong with
so
you?
the-
You're so
the-
far back, dude.
The big question that we
That'd be like you and Nicole Kidman. He's like your same height.
had, very close. It's a lot of give and take.
Yeah.
More give than there is take. There.
Good night, Walsky. Have a good one, bud.
Larry Walsky, favorite.
Oh, they're
puppet.
coming. They're coming here tomorrow.
I'll see you in the
Right on.
morning.
Damn, coming from Baco.
What is
Wait
that,
a
like
minute.
3
He
hours?
hasn't.
Aren't we kind of like?
Fuck no. It's
Even
3 hours
with
to my house.
Yeah, but they just go to the coast.
No, they ain't not coming from Baco.
I don't know.
No, they ain't.
Baco's
I've never
gotta be
gone
5
from
hours,
Baco
right?
to here.
No, there ain't no.
I've done a lot of drives in my life, but there's
Yeah,
no
I
reason
know.
I'm ever going from
11
Baco to
o'clock,
here.
and he's leaving. He's not going to bed. He's going to drive here in the morning.
I went to bed at midnight.
Big-
got up
biggest-
at 5
Yeah,
biggest,
or 4.
biggest.
He's not very far to drive though.
3 hours.
Okay, well he's driving probably. How long do you think it is from Bakersfield to here?
But I had Jeff and Susie with me.
4.
Okay, I'm not
That
sure.
was
I'm not,
zero help.
It's gotta be 4. It's
I
gotta
had
be,
to listen.
it's gotta be at least. It's gotta be at least 4 because it's an hour just off of 5 to get here.
yeah, it is.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Yeah, so about 4. Maybe not quite. Maybe 3. It might be only 3.
So, past, present, freestyle or racing, biggest change in BMX or like something that stuck out for you. So that was the question today on the beer show or page,
Okay.
and I was like, Scotty Kramer, Big Boy, and freaking Trey Jones breakup was a big one. Even though
That was the
they're
NBL losing the NBL.
even though they're like there's a lot of other ones
Yeah.
like that was
But
pretty.
it
cool.
was big. I mean, if you watched it, it was a big
Yeah,
thing.
it was a big thing.
Yeah.
You know, so what would be your take, TJ? Past, present, future,
Not future.
Anything.
That's present,
or
yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, I guess we can't go future,
Yeah.
can we?
But what's been the biggest shock for you for BMX? In the last
Oh,
It's hard. I mean, you really have to kind of think about it
It
because
is.
there's been so much shit that's happened that's like kind of just changed the whole
it's
dynamic
changed
of racing.
everything.
It's weird.
I mean, losing the NBL was a big deal. 'cause
I'd say Christoph Levet.
you're going to with BR, coming from a racer to BRG.
No. Him coming into racing just changed all of USA racing altogether.
Okay.
We didn't know how to train. We didn't train. We rode trails.
You just
We
showed
rode the
up.
track.
Showed up and showed out.
We went to the bar.
right.
Right.
This guy showed up and said, "Nope, I'm fucking working out. I'm treating it like a job." Like we raced bikes. We
Right.
didn't treat it as a job. That guy changed basically to what it is today. Like all these Olympians, like
Streamline.
regimen.
Yep.
Regimen. Like
Yes.
you got to do this, which it's gone fucking way too hypersensitive to regimen. Like these
Bro.
kids feel like if they skip one day at the gym, their whole year is fucked.
Mhm.
And it's like, dude, you can literally skip like 2 weeks and it won't fucking matter. Like
No,
the shit
that's
comes
shape
back
the
right
shape
away.
that they're in
Yeah.
You don't really miss
Yeah.
much. I mean, you do, but
So-
you don't. But
Yeah.
No, I
it,
get that.
well, it's not going to define your year.
no,
It's not going to define your century.
No.
They think it is. Like,
Mhm.
I mean, I'm like, I literally like have to do this sometimes when I listen to them all talk. Because I'm like, dude, this is not going to define who you are.
Mhm.
It's like you missing one day or the kid missing one day at school.
Yeah.
Guess what? You go the next day and it's still there.
okay, you might get an A+, you might get an A. Okay,
Yeah.
whatever. But it's not gonna. Even that's not gonna happen. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
But yeah,
That
me
is good.
and it was funny because me and Rich did our Hall of Fame voting this last couple weeks, and we were like, and hats off to Greg Romero for making it in. Tell you, Greg, I didn't pick you. I went with Thomas Allier because he was another one that was just like Christoph.
Right. Focused.
And I noticed that's who I felt changed the sport. Like they just changed it.
That's that's awesome
completely
because
from
no one
one person.
no one's brought that name up.
Yeah,
It's been on there all day.
Solid.
A lot of names popped up, a lot of things popped up, but that has not been one of them.
Dude, it
And
was
you're right.
busy.
It actually he did.
It was
He
busy.
turned it into a career, not just
Yeah.
I mean,
Dude.
Greg Hill and all them. It was a career for them. Some of those guys actually took it serious, but
Yeah.
all in all,
Yeah,
the way he
Put a
did
needle
it,
in their ass and took it serious. This guy
Yeah.
fucking
he
did a job.
he put
every
it,
day.
made it
Yeah,
a
for sure.
real life. I'm supporting my family with this, so it's got to
Mm-hmm.
be fucking the right way. Yeah,
That would be my
Man.
my one.
Fucking solid right there.
that's a fucking killer
Just
answer.
leave it,
Yeah.
right there at the end of the night, too.
Yep.
Just TJ,
Okay, boys, we got nothing else to talk about because that
Captain
just
Sig just
Captain.
capped him off.
Yep.
I'm Captain Sig.
Captain Sig.
I
He
know,
just like the battleship. That was good.
B12. You say my
Boom.
battleship.
That was good. I mean, yeah, that's an
Oh.
awesome fucking.
I'm going in
Awesome
like
name.
we're going in on Iran.
There was yeah, no shit. That's some bunker busters over there.
Hell yeah.
At Tanger Pro Shop, dude.
30,000 pounders.
Hell yeah.
No,
You're
that
right.
is
Hey, that's not the hours we do.
No,
That
We're
was-
only 30 pounds.
whatever.
dude. No.
But there was like 10 of them, so it make 30,000.
Hey, but I was fired because there was a lot of comments once I put that up. Like, dude,
But yo, that's fucking.
it kept
That's
on
good.
going.
That's a good one.
like,
yeah, I'd like to
that's
see.
really
I'd like
It
to
was
see
nice
those
because
comments.
you didn't just throw it out. You thought about it. Because he asked me, I did the same thing. Like, man, biggest changes. Wow.
Yeah, NBL's a good one. though.
NBL getting lost. That
Yeah.
was a big because the pros could go back and forth if they had to
Oh, yeah.
until ABA said you leave, you never get to come back,
Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah.
But still, it's one of those things you can make money on both
I-
sections.
I did.
Yeah, why not?
I mean,
Why fucking not?
I took full advantage of it. I
One's
mean,
easier than the other because you only got a race qualifying. The other one you got to take all 3 rounds, and
but you could race every weekend if you mix
Yes.
the two together.
you can make.
And-
They made a living.
You know
That
what's
makes-
crazy
make a
when
living.
you make $600 a weekend? That's an actual job,
Mhm.
and it's every weekend. So
especially
it's steady
back
income.
then.
Yeah.
Right now, $600. You're living
Yeah,
in a
you're
box
still,
still.
yeah, you're still fucked.
But back
But
then,
for
$600 you could
Get
do it.
back for me. I mean, shit. I had 2 roommates, a brand new car. Fucking like, I was doing good.
Yeah,
Baby,
Absolutely.
Wasn't in debt. I'm in debt now.
baby.
yeah.
And that's good. Had a lot more women too. That's good.
Oh
wait, that's my roly poly.
Brandon Walski, Lebec also caused a rule change for foreign champs, right?
He did.
Yeah.
He did. Yeah. One of Gary Ellis's is in my eyes is not legit. It is a Christoph title. So I
Well, it's just
love
like-
Gary, but it's not legit. And I think he feels the same way.
It's just like
Wow.
Greg saying about fucking Patterson not being legit that
Yeah.
year, and Jason saying the Euro invasion had a huge impact.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he after he came over, yeah, it was fucking
Him and Ollier and Thomas Ollier and what's
yeah, fucking
Bob.
Robert DeVilde.
Robert DeVilde, yes.
You got all the Australians that came over.
And
like-
then you got KY,
then you got
the
KY,
man. The man.
the best role model for #1 pro ever.
Hands down. Love it.
You know what though? We need more people like him in this sport.
It brings
we
fire,
need
it brings
KY,
competition,
yes.
it brings fucking attitude. I mean,
It brings what the kids want to see today.
they want a
Yeah.
rivalry.
I mean, as bad as they don't want it, it needs it.
I mean, when it was
You need a little Mike Redmond
just
in your
stolen
life.
fucking
You need
Greg or-
fucking.
You need that.
Oh yeah, someone going to
sporadic
get
shit.
spinning more than anybody else in ABA because
Yeah.
he's beating people's asses.
You,
And
you need a little bit of beef.
But you got
Yeah.
some fire. You got
There's
some
gotta be some-
spark.
exactly, sparks is the word I was looking for.
Well,
Spark.
I think there's going to be some spark tomorrow. On
I
the
hope
show.
so. I hope so. If not, there'll be
Because-
spark during the race.
Oh, we're
I
doing
was-
this again tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah.
You know,
Recap.
we're gonna recap for sure.
Who's going to win the belt? Rob or Todd? Todd. I think Rob's going to win it. I love Todd, but I think Rob's going to win it.
What
Well,
belt are we
no,
talking
well, no.
about?
They have a WWE belt between Rob and
Oh,
Todd.
we got a contest.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got a thing.
Rob just got it back
Todd-
after
Todd
Woodward.
Tompkins
Where's the final at?
with
Is
Frio?
it just tomorrow?
I think it's just
Do
everywhere.
we just give it out each?
No,
keep going,
it goes
yeah, keep going.
every state
state
race.
qualifier or
Ooh,
national.
I like
whatever,
it.
yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's kind of tough. I mean,
But I got to tell
Can we
you,
make a
Todd,
show with it?
Todd's
Can you
warm
announce it
across
out?
the top of the
Oh, we can do
tabletop at fucking Lemoore.
Like this is the shit we're talking about.
oh
This-
yeah.
Like this little rivalry needs to be brought up in
I
front
mean,
of
they travel
everybody.
together, so it's like it's not really a rivalry, but it
But
sounds
it
like
is,
yes,
but
it
it
is.
is.
But Todd's in.
But
in
let's take it to the
Switzerland.
finish line and make it cool. Like,
Todd's in Switzerland, and
Yeah.
friggin' Frio, if he shows up tomorrow,
oh well,
we
that's
get-
kind of fucked.
I mean, Frio shows up tomorrow. I got some free range to talk about it.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
We'll see.
Yeah,
But,
Rio be here. His best buds are.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
no.
Let's shut this
he's
thing down
missing
for
Todd
tonight.
and he's missing out.
Let's
They're
shut this thing
missing
down
out.
for the night.
Yeah.
We'll bring all back
But
tomorrow
no,
night, and
no, tomorrow's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Because we're
Absolutely.
gonna have sunlight tomorrow.
yeah, absolutely.
Maybe.
Now it's a little bit coastal.
Right.
It might be overcast.
It's gonna be overcast for a minute tomorrow. So yeah.
We'll be good about
But
one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
It'll be clear from 1 to 3.
you
Well,
got
as long as
that.
we got this, we'll be all right.
You got that
This
gap.
thing's working.
Oh, fuck, that's awesome.
Yeah. Big shout out to
Thank you,
TJ for that one.
Gallardo for that.
And
Yeah.
stuff. And
Shit.
shout out Mikey. You know, and shout out to Captain Sig.
Yeah.
You know,
Good show.
Peace.
I mean, that was
Peace,
awesome, man.
brothers.
yeah.
Good,
You know,
good input.
Always good to have TJ on the show.
It is. It was good
You know,
input. I mean, the right
like-
questions. He had some really good answers. And
It was cool.
good.
Hey, yeah,
It makes it awesome.
we kind of picked up where we left off at Lemoore
At Lemoore, yeah.
earlier
Was
this
it
year.
Lemoore?
Yeah.
It was Lemoore, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
That's when we had Todd. That's
that,
right.
that was
right.
a good show.
Yeah,
It
that's
was.
what
That was a
We
good
didn't
show.
have to worry about sprint cars that weekend.
Yeah.
Right, like
So-
the year before.
So
Good
it, was-
Lord.
it was good. But yeah,
Sprint cars were-
tomorrow's gonna be a
Now
banger.
we're trying to do a podcast, though.
Right.
Outside.
Jesus
Makes it a
Christ.
little rough.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So, hey, guys, we will check you all out tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Hope you guys show up here to the race.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in.
We're gonna go
Good,
bundle up
good
and
show.
get warmed up. And,
Yeah.
And, but yeah.
Oh, you guys are
Drink more
snuggled-
whiskey.
Oh, you guys are
Thanks to
snuggled
homie
up.
Mike. We got plenty of that. And shout out to TJ as always. Always wants to jump in on the show and appreciate him for that. So hey guys, stay tuned. We'll see you
See
tomorrow.
mañana. Good
All right.
night. Thank
Beer
you.
budget.
Have a good
Out.
night.
Beer budget out. Exactly.
Dunzo.
Exactly.